Fuck it, start it.
Did we go live?
We are live.
Are we live?
We're supposed to be live, but I'm pretty sure it done moved us to a different stream.
Nope, it didn't move us.
We are now on IGN stream. Shit, not again.
How did we do that? It says we're live.
Great.
It's
Now
on.
it
Now I see
might
it.
take a minute.
I'll seize it. I'll seize it
I'll
right
seize
from
it.
my...
Yep, I
Right,
see
there it is.
We're there.
We're here.
Yeah, we're somewhere.
Fuck yeah.
Let's give everybody a couple of minutes to figure out
Where-
when we switch.
Over
Hey,
the
Shizno.
rainbow,
Been waiting all
Shizno.
week.
two birds.
Yeah, I was hoping
We
to
already
get
had-
I was hoping to get my webcam in today, but didn't
We
happen.
already have one vote down.
Sorry, I couldn't
Nice.
miss it. I heard roaming. I was just like, fuck
I wonder who
this.
that could be.
That was fast.
2 votes
Damn, man.
down.
Hey,
Oh.
doggy.
Nice.
The whole panel downvotes.
I guess so.
Man,
Jesus.
fuck
Oh,
you
what are you fucking? Oh, come on, vote that down again. Don't be a sissy. You had 3. Come on.
What's
Throw
up,
some
Jay?
goddamn
What's
fires.
going on, dude?
Hey, Jay.
Hey,
Are you guys
Hey,
actually
Alvin.
sitting here downvoting our own podcast?
I
Fucking
changed- I
jerks,
changed-
man.
I've listened for 30 seconds already. I sat down, but...
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome again. It's 8 o'clock. It's Wednesday night. That means it's time for the podcast that has no limitations, and we have no rules and no ethics or morals. So,
We have some morals.
and we have a few.
Morals?
We have a
What?
few morals, not many. So we won't get
Leo
into
was
those.
the only one that had morals, and that went out last week, so we're
Oh,
screwed.
that Leo's went out like months ago.
Please, sir, can I have some morals?
All right, so let's do this real quick. Let's get this intro going, and I will introduce you to the panel because, man, we got some crazy shit we're going to discuss tonight. Did you know that in Portland, Oregon, the government actually set up a gaming arcade cabinet to control kids' minds and have them kidnapped?
Say what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Obi's like,
Read the
wait,
articles.
I just need to know where it's at so I can drop my kids off.
Well, Jay, I was going to use StreamYard tonight, but we had more people than I had room for, so and my camera didn't come in, so we just decided to run with it. But let's do this intro, and we'll get this show kicking.
Oh.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, trying to switch from one PC to the other after that intro. We forget what type of a delay there actually is in the chat. And yes, thank you, Shizno. We are very proud of that intro made by my good friend Jay, the graphic god. So let's get Wednesday night started off, shall we? That sound like a plan? All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. First on the panel, we have Mr. Dreadpool. What is going on, Dread?
Oh, not much, man. As you guys could tell, I just woke up, so I'm on time.
I didn't know if you were drunk or high. We don't judge.
You made it. That's what matters.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Xbox Battletoads! There you go. And I could even say it in Crispy's voice. Battletoads!
He went from Marvel Man
I know.
to a genuine toad.
Next we have the man that I don't know what to say about Fork. I really don't. We've been together for a few months now doing this podcast and hanging out online, being really good friends, I guess. The creeper in my closet, Fork Boy. What's going on, Fork?
Hey, nothing much. Just here. Got a whole bunch of topics we can talk about. Some rather funny, some rather funny. And can't wait to start. And yeah, it's Wednesday night. Gonna have some fun. Gonna have some laughs. Gonna make you cringe a little bit, but it's a normal Wednesday night.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're a demented group of motherfuckers on the panel that's got a podcast. Yay. All right. Next, we've got H.R. Bomber, the man that loves his sister more than anything in the world. What's up, Bomber?
Yo. What is up? Excited. Today's a good day, you know. Been working. That's about it. Hate to say that, but that's really it. I haven't really got to play many games.
So you're essential.
I am definitely essential for whatever reason, but I am essential. Getting that produce
In
out
Florida, wrestlers are essential.
there. Well, Florida, that's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah, we won't discuss Florida. We don't want to, offend Dreadpool.
But no, like I'm ready for all the topics tonight. Let's go.
We definitely have some interesting shit. There's no doubt about it. And next on the panel, we have Husk, the guy that named himself after a corn cob. What's up, Husk?
Not much. Cheers. I'm happy to be here as usual, and I wanna get into that topic about that game and the abductions and weird shit that happened with that thing. What the fuck's that all about?
Well, hopefully you read the article. If not, you'll just figure it out as we go.
No, I did.
Sweet.
I did. It's fucked up.
See, we do homework here on this show. So, next,
Study.
we have Leo. What's going on, Leo?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just finished the Resident Evil 3 demo. I've been playing Doom Eternal. Hope everyone's having a good night.
I hope everybody's having a good night, and if you're not, we're about to make it that way. We're going to make you laugh, we're going to make you cry, and we're going to really make you question mortality.
Oh, I thought you were going into a song.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
What's mortality?
Never mind, Leo. Then we've got Obi-Wan. What's up, Obi? Obi.
Say, sorry, I forgot I was muted. Say what happened to the residential Xbot.
I just figured, I was going to call you Obi. But anyway, here's our resident Xbot, Obi-Wan.
What's going on, guys? I just beat Resident Evil 3 last night. That was, I actually liked that one a lot better than 2. And then I started Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Over again. You go yourself.
Yeah.
That game is awesome.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm excited. I'm looking at the topic list right now. It looks like some pretty interesting stuff.
You just finally saw that. That's great. It's showtime. You just now figured that shit out. That's awesome. All right. Then we got our resident stoner. We got Evil Ghost. What's up, Ghost?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Fucking hanging out and being stoned, man. That's all I've fucking been doing.
I told you. If you listen to this show, you knew already, so it's no surprise.
Yeah.
We love him anyway, but you knew he was going to be high, right?
Right.
All right.
If you didn't, you're fucking
Right. And I'm Crispy Bomb, and I just want to say I'm glad to be here tonight, even though I'm not really here. I'm beating my meat watching Battletoads. But anyway, let's get on with this podcast type thing. All right, Fort. Where we going to start, bud?
I say we hold the Portland the Polybius conspiracy about the Portland arcade.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, we can do that one. So, How have I never heard about this when it happened in 1981?
That's because in 1981, dude, we were only like 8-9 years old.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying
I wasn't
is,
even born
this
yet.
happened in 81. 2 kids disappear, and there's 7 of us on the panel, 8 of us on the panel, and 2, 4, 6,
Yeah,
8.
nobody hears about
And
it. till now.
none of us have ever heard of this.
And see, the funny part, I'd actually heard this years ago, and it just kind of went away. And I was just digging around on the internet trying to find some crazy shit for the show, and I came across it again. And I was like, oh my God, I remember hearing about this in the 90s.
I mean,
the
it fits
articles-
into that Sinbad Genie show fucking spectrum
Yeah,
we
the
talked about
articles-
before.
The article's from 2017, and apparently in 2015 they tried to make a Kickstarter campaign to actually film a documentary about this.
Yes.
Like, as you read the article, it just keeps. It's like watching Tiger King. It's like, what? Oh, I'm the kid that got abducted.
Fuck that Carol Baskins bitch. Sorry. Sit down, Tiger fucker. Go sit. Okay,
Like,
sorry.
I mean, were they playing a fun game? Was it fun? I mean,
Well, 81, so not that fun.
no. I mean, you're talking like asteroids and Pac-Man.
Well, here's the kicker. In 1981, in Portland, Oregon, which is the only place this cabinet actually popped up, there are legit reports about this arcade game, Polybius, that it was a Greek historian is who it was named after because it was like a geometrical type video game, which we had a lot of those back in the day. You know, that were just basically shapes and weird figures on your screen, and you tried to shoot them or put them in different orders. That
Weren't
was
they
the 80s.
all like that?
Pretty
A lot
damn
of them.
close. But the funny part about this is there were actually people that were abducted. This machine actually caused them to black out, and they woke up in rooms basically in lockdown.
60 miles away, one kid was found in a forest.
Tunnels
Yes.
and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, Portland gives out tours for their underground tunnels through Chinatown, and it's kind of crazy. They only let you go through parts of it. Personally, I've never done it. I've always wanted to.
They don't want you to see his skeletons.
Yeah, I mean, and one of these poor bastard abductees is one of the fucking tour guides for that shit, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I do love is in the very first paragraph at the very end it says, "Was it part of CIA's MK Ultra?" It's like, well,
Like the guys that stared at goats, right?
yeah. It's like, well, okay.
Every time I hear that, it makes me want to play Mortal Kombat. I can't. Like,
Yeah.
What is up, Nano? I see you in the chat, dude.
Damn, we're up to 61. Awesome, guys. Thanks for everybody being out here. You all are awesome. While I touch myself. I mean, yeah, it's great.
Do we have 61 downvotes then?
But the weird part about this guy, Fieldstein, he like Fork said, he gives a for profit, which means he's charging, to take tours of the area, and he claims the ordeal of the abduction completely ruined his life, other than the fact he's making money and has a podcast running off his experience.
Well,
Yeah.
he did
And
become a tour guide, so
A
Yeah.
7-part
yeah, that
podcast.
podcast is basically a documentary.
it ruined his life, but he's making money from it. I'm not really sure.
well, isn't that how people make money
Hold
off
on.
the
I
got-
books based off real life?
It's the way for him to exercise his demons.
Oh,
on the
wait a
planet.
second.
you can exercise them demons a different way without making money. You know what I'm saying?
So this guy took the Polybus conspiracy and then spun it into Radiotopia, and it's got 52 frickin' episodes on iTunes.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
I won't listen to a single one.
Well,
Sorry, I've been googling and kind of researching it a little bit more as I'm reading this, and it's just like this guy took this experience, and I'm using quotation marks with my fingers, that happened to him, and he spun it into I'm gonna make money, and I don't.
yeah, and I'm sorry, I can't really. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't believe in, like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster. I don't believe in ghosts, vampires, politicians, or religion. I really think this guy's full of shit.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember, Wilmy, 2 mysterious men in black suits periodically came to service it
Here
while it
comes
was
the
in
men in black.
So, what?
Yeah, exactly.
So what you're telling me is that Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones showed up to service this machine, right?
Yeah.
No, it was Will Smith and Josh Brolin.
Okay.
Get it
Okay.
right. Come on now.
Okay. But the funny part of this, anybody that was born in this era and you played arcade machines, that was the only thing we had to do back then besides smoking pot or stealing booze to get drunk or skipping school. Arcades were the shit. I mean, that's all. That's what you did.
Get me with Mortal Kombat.
I remember when my mom and dad would drop me off at one in California where I grew up, and it was called Nickel Arcade, and everything there was a nickel. That's how long ago this was. And
you're old.
Yeah, fuck you. They dropped me off with me and my older brother, and pretty much everything was a nickel. There was a couple that cost a little bit more than that, but as times went on, then it became a quarter arcade. They changed their name, and then it was from there. It was like $1.50, and then eventually went out of business once PlayStation was launched. But I mean, I remember going to arcades and spending 3-4 hours there, and just, I mean,
we had arcade.
It was like
right
a mini Vegas.
Cinema
you never knew how long you were there.
Looking at the person that wrote this article, I think I know them.
Like, know them like you hang out with them, or know them like you've seen them on TV?
Know them like their brother was one of my substitute teachers back in school.
Oh, he's going to be like, yeah, you know, I know that dude, man. He was working at the 7-Eleven, dude. I went in to get a pack of smokes.
Kind of a known name out here.
Really? Interesting. Well, this is in, Portland.
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting down the Google wormhole right now, looking at all sorts. I'm like, I think I know this person.
See, Google wormhole is just as bad as the YouTube wormhole. You'll start at one place, and before you know it,
that's how we found out about our other friend was a Google wormhole, huh?
Yeah.
8 hours goes by, and you've exposed a Twitter account that goes dark 5 times in 5 minutes.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we wouldn't know anything about that, would we?
No.
Delete this, delete that, mail order bride. Yeah,
mail order bride, but she died of COVID.
So I boinked your sister.
Was Japanese but Chinese.
Twin sister has no idea what her twin
who actually
looks like.
Was her brother.
Has no idea what her own twin sister
wife.
looks like, which is ironic.
That sounds so derpy.
Don't it?
I just grabbed a random photo. I didn't know it was. You're her twin sister. What, you separated at birth?
He's like, I'm twin sister.
What? In 2 different counties or countries.
You could still be a twin and not look alike. Because I had a friend of mine. She's like, yeah. I have a twin.
No. Yeah,
like,
I get that. I get that. But wouldn't you know what your twin looks like? Like,
well, they were. No, that was the catch. They were identical twins.
Identical.
Yeah. So when you yell at me, is it going to be in Mandarin or Japanese? I'm kind of confused here.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Crispy, what's going on, man? I see you in the chat. And we got Daz. He's in the chat saying, what? So, what? All right, I'm better now.
So, Wilmy, you should explain this whole story from your perspective.
Okay. Okay, we got time. Fuck it. If anybody was,
it should be Dreadpool. He started the whole fucking thing.
If anybody is really curious about the conversation we're having amongst ourselves while you're listening to it while we're on air, because sometimes we forget we're on air, but then we remember, we're like, oh, fuck it, who cares? But anyway, there was a dude on Twitter last week.
Actually, you can't say it's a dude. We never really.
Yeah, that's the catch. We don't really know if he's a dude. We don't really know. I mean, he may be an alien or Bigfoot, or he may be this guy that was sucked up in this machine, in Portland, Oregon.
Either way, he has really bad grammar.
He may have been a crazy dude obsessed with games.
Yes. Well, Crazy Gamer was his gamer tag, and if you noticed, he kept trying to tag me in a lot of posts last week. The funny part about him tagging me in all these posts was I never followed the guy. I never really talked to him at all. But he kept, tagging me, and he was here in the chat last week during the show telling everybody that his wife had 2 days left because she had COVID and she was going to die. The weird part of that is, if you ever followed this dude, and, on Twitter, a lot of us research everybody, that, especially when they keep, tagging us or sending us messages. This guy was sending me messages. He was sending me DMs. He was sending me emails. The funny part of this is I did a little research. It's not complicated. Anybody can do it with a cell phone.
Simple stalking, really.
Yeah, if you look back just from last year, the dude actually had broken his back, and then he was dying of lung cancer, and 2 months later...
No, he's dying of lung cancer in January. Then he broke his back in September.
Okay, yeah, thank you. He had lung cancer. He had broken his back, but yet he was being deployed to Iraq 3 weeks later.
Paratrooper Sniper Division from the UK.
Yeah, a paratrooper now. And he's trying to tell this to an ex-airborne, me. and all this other shit, and all you had to do was look back at his Twitter. That was it. And he posted pictures of this girl that he claimed was his wife. Google image search is an amazing thing because within 2 seconds
You can place a bidder on her.
you can actually buy her, dude. She was from an Indonesian mail order bride website, and the picture was taken in Australia. So somebody had confronted him with this, so then he decided to change his profile and all this other stuff, and all the tweets started to disappear.
And that person got blocked for it?
Yeah, and it was the strangest shit because he was trying to pull me into this, and I have no idea why, because I already told him on my Xbox he was full of shit.
And mind you, once he was confronted, he sent me and Wilmy and other people saying, "Hey, I didn't know it was the wrong photo." And mind you, her twin sister was supposed to be running the account.
Before all that, all I did was ask him, "Hey, why are you tagging Wilmy?" And I was insta-blocked.
Yeah. And we have no idea why he was trying to pull me into this at all. But
I'm sitting here in the chat trying to keep everybody from responding, and then the next thing you know, the door fucking blows off of it. Wide fucking open.
See,
Daz slaps it right on the table and says, "Why can I buy your wife for 20
minutes?" See, Daz actually caught on to it too. There was a lot of us, that had seen this guy, for the last year on Twitter. We all knew he was full of shit.
Yeah, I had no idea who it was, so I'm
mind you,
don't respond, don't say shit. Then
a lot of times we'll just dodge the people because it's like, look, I'm not gonna call somebody out. It's not worth it. I got other crap to do. But the more they started tagging Wilmy, and the more that it just kept getting worse and worse, it's like, yeah, we need to, and then if you on the goddamn table.
If you keep tagging me in something like that, I'm going to check it out.
It's going to draw attention, and there's more than one of us that follows Wilmy, and affects Wilmy, affects all of us. So it's kind of like, no, let's do a little more digging. Wilmy did more digging than all of us, but it wasn't hard to go back to a timeline when you've deleted crap. You're like, wow, there's 6 months of missing tweets here.
And then I started getting messages.
Take screenshots.
And then I got messages on my Xbox within a few minutes that says, "Oh, sorry, this is Scott. I'm, his bro, and I didn't realize this picture was in his phone." Well, why couldn't you tweet this from your account if you're on Twitter? Why are you using his?
However, the key is, the key is the grammar never changed.
Nope.
Yeah, that was the bad part. The bad enunciation, the bad spelling, punctuation errors, it went right across everybody. So,
so basically, this just in, China got busted.
Yeah, pretty much.
And mind you, the account doesn't exist anymore. Also, all 79 of you that came out, and it's growing. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate all of you. All of you are awesome. So just keep on the eye out. I'm sure this guy's going to make another account because all of us privately were talking about the next thing we're going to see is a GoFundMe account, and that's when we were started like, yeah, we need to stop this before people put money in, and that's when.
What I don't understand is
that's when the door got kicked off the hinges.
He knows we all talk together. We're friends, so.
Well, the thing that I don't get is the gaming community isn't. It's big. But there's enough of us that are connected to other people that it's not hard to talk to somebody and it gets spread to somebody else, and for us to communicate around to some of the bigger people. It's not hard. It's not hard to figure out someone's full of bullshit.
And believe it or not, all of us podcasters and YouTubers, almost all of us talk behind the scenes. I don't know if anybody realized that. I talk to Dealer all the time. Me and Boom talk all the time. Mooch. A lot of us guys, we talk quite often behind the scenes. So, who is jerking off during the stream? Seriously?
That's Leo.
Oh.
If you're going to do it right.
Again, huh?
Man, you got to get that speed, man.
But anyway, enough of the whole...
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah, enough of the whole crazy thing, man. We're all moving on.
Helper again.
Let's talk about some games.
Okay, hold
now.
on. So think going from a fake account with a bot. Let's go to another bot, Wilmy. One that made me laugh so much.
This is how Skynet gets started. That's all I'm saying.
Which one?
Some dumbass decided to torture an AI.
Yeah, a company in Berkeley designed the AI to play Fallout 76 for 6 weeks.
That's because that's the only motherfucker to play it.
For 6 weeks?
hold on.
best part is what
Be right-
happened 48 hours after it started playing.
This is
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
my
so
favorite
hold on,
article
hold
of the
on.
night. I'm just-
Oh yeah.
I need to click on
Let's-
this, bro.
Let's, for example, I make Leo play Fallout 76 for 6 weeks, Kate. Now, 48 hours into that 6 weeks, not at the end of 6 weeks, 48 hours after I start Leo playing, the bot says, "Can I play something else?"
Please, oh God, let me play something else.
Yeah, the exact wording was, "Please, oh God, let me play something." I mean,
He
this
says-
is a bot.
He says, I can't do anything else, and yet I feel as if I'm wasting my time. Please release me. Let me play some other game. I beg you.
And that's from the bot.
This bot goes so far as to start fucking with the game hardcore enough to get himself banned, and then emails and says thank you. The AI was gonna kill himself.
You know your game is done when the bot you created to play it says, "Please put me out of my misery and let me play a different game."
Please help me. Please help me. I know I was created for this one purpose, but get me out.
Please let me go play something different.
The bot's asking to be put out of its misery. That means terminate the program. It's like, just end me. I don't want to
That's
play
the
this
best
game.
part. It's like it starts using its AI capabilities, to start doing exploits and shit, so it can get banned from it, and then it doesn't have to do it anymore.
But
I
the
like what they said.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
When the catch is, if you made an AI smart enough to realize your game sucks, then you succeeded in the AI, but you failed in the game.
I like what the AI they made for CS:GO did. That made me laugh too. Instead of getting better at the game, it learned how to bad talk people.
Talking
better.
I mean, at one point the bot explains, "Todd Howard, I summon you to smite me." I have no interest, but I must play. Paradoxically, there is so much space, yet nothing to do.
Fun fact about the new update they had for 76: all those empty spaces are full of NPCs now.
I'm not going to take your word for it. I'm going to take the bots. Sorry.
Well, I did see a few screenshots of people playing it today, and they were impressed with the lighting and all this stuff. But then at the same time, I saw other posts going, "Okay, the game hasn't changed; it's still cringy, but now it just has NPCs."
The really
Hey,
crazy
Boom, what's
thing
up?
is that it seems like this is what it was planned to be when it first released. Like everything that was empty is now full.
Yeah, but see, the problem is, it's been over a year.
No,
since
I'm
it's
just saying
out.
it seems like they rushed it out.
Yeah, I
when
think
this
they
was
rushed
all
it out to
planned
try to get it
beforehand,
out. But
even
the
though they
problem
said
is,
they're just doing it because of what people said, asked for.
yeah. I mean, when was Fallout 76 released? It's over a year.
November 2018.
Yeah, so you're talking almost a year and a half it's been out, and you're finally getting around to somewhat making the game with enough stuff in it to do, but yet your game still sucks.
Anthem. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Anthem.
Yeah, Bethesda, BioWare.
Oh, and by the way, I got back on Anthem today. Hold on. I got back on Anthem
Jesus
today.
Christ,
No, hold on.
You're
Hold
like
on.
a druggie.
Hold on. I got back on Anthem today to prove one thing. I took screenshots, and I compared them to the screenshots prior to them doing all these updates. They have nerfed the graphics. So anybody that
Really?
says Anthem looks beautiful, no, it doesn't. They've nerfed the graphics, and nobody seems to notice because
Yeah,
I
we
have.
actually talked about that the
Yeah.
other day.
Yeah, so yeah, they have nerfed the graphics. So anybody that's like the game looks amazing, no, it doesn't. It looked amazing 8 months ago.
Damn.
Well,
That's
the people
so
still
hard
looked
to
weird as
access.
hell to me.
So I mean, when you're nerfing your own graphics, the only thing I can figure is it does run a lot better, but it looks like they nerfed the graphics to let the game run better.
Did you put Vaseline in your eyeballs again?
Yes,
Had to get them ready.
Quick question for the chat. Who wants a copy of Resident Evil 3?
I was just gonna ask. Damn, same page.
Who doesn't have it, and who would like a code for Resident Evil 3? I know
don't
you've
have it.
probably
On
heard
the
of it.
Nintendo
It's the
Switch.
remake. You know, it'll be on Xbox.
I want one.
If nobody
It's
speaks up, then, we won't give it away. That's fine.
That's what
I'll
you
remember
this first person to send
Oh,
video
the panel's
picture of the
speaking
big
up.
toe gets it.
Give him a second.
All right,
Play
big
paper, rock,
toe
scissors, or
set.
something.
Invader.
Got 1, 2.
What's up, Double Barrel
3.
Gaming?
Invader. You got it.
Okay.
Invader wins it.
How far ahead are we from the chat?
Invader Gaming. Send me a DM, dude, on Twitter, because I know we follow each other. And just let's make sure we're friends on Xbox, and I will shoot you the game as soon as we're finished here with the podcast.
And don't say anything about your family member dying.
Or
don't
have
do
to
that.
feed your family member, or
Wasn't he a Canadian Mountie?
No, he was a
Fell off the horse
UK.
and broke his,
No, he was a UK paramilitary sniper. Which, by the way, I looked up that also to see how you make that. That is not easy to do.
every time I hear Mountie, I think the wrestler from like the 90s.
Ooh, yeah!
Can you dig it?
Oh yeah!
Listen up, brother.
Hey, Mr. Boomshot, you still in the chat out there?
Boom shot.
Double barrel,
Oh,
boom.
boom, 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 boom.
Are you still in the chat, Mr. Boom?
Isn't that weird that you call him, double barrel, and then Noof goes boom, boom, kaboom?
Boom.
I know.
Right?
Hey, Miles Wilburn. If you have EA Access, which is $5 a month, play Anthem that way. If you don't, I mean, it's fun to play to a certain point, but then you realize there's not much to do in it, and yeah, I mean, they're slowly.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Noof. Digital copies only.
Jordan,
that's
don't worry. We are getting to the Final Fantasy VII here in the next few minutes. And I think actually, I think Husk has something he wants to give away other than chlamydia.
Yeah, we'll keep that one. I like it.
Is that Boom?
You'll still
like
probably
it?
get
My
anyways
bit.
from him.
Is Boom saying he's going to join?
Oh wait,
Is that is right there?
Boom.
no.
Why don't you hop into Discord and join us, dude? Why don't you hop on here, have a little blow off some steam.
yeah.
That's why we do this. We
That was good. But yeah, no, I have a code. $20 digital gift card for Xbox.
What? Oh,
Dude, you
Yeah,
have.
it's not a
Now you
Fortnite
all wish you all
code,
played
is it?
Xbox now, huh? Now
I have a condition.
Noob says he was doing boom boom kaboom before Boomstick had a podcast.
He was.
Boom boom kaboom.
So
The caffeine is
toast.
fucking working tonight, folks.
Miles Wilburn, no problem. If you follow me on Twitter, you can hit me anytime. Ask me questions about Anthem or any other multiplayer games. If I don't know, I'll find out for you, man.
Exactly.
I can handle a digital game.
The only
Liar!
the only problem is, Noof, the last time I sent you a game digitally, Noof, you couldn't play it, man, because it was sent from here, and for some reason they region lock them when you send them to Canada. That's the crappy part.
Yeah, you got to use like a VPN or something.
Yeah,
Cloud
or the easiest way, you just send the money
Yeah,
through
Cloud
there.
knows.
Yeah, I just send PayPal now, so screw that VPN crap.
Like, here's your money. Bye.
Boomstick came back.
Dude, I remember that one time, Wilmy, you sent that guy that money.
Oh,
And you were like, I sent it to him. I'm like, dude, you sent like $1.50. You're like, what? I'm like, what? Yeah, dude.
Well, it didn't show the
$7.50.
it didn't show the exchange rates, man.
You're like, no, I sent him $77. I'm like, no, that's 77 Filipino pesos, dude. He needs 770 Filipino pesos.
But we got,
And
hey,
Wilmy's like,
he-
oh shit.
he and I, but we got it worked out. It got worked out.
But I was like, dude,
That's funny,
he's like, oh hell, fuck.
He got his game. He was happy. That was the main thing.
You even sent more money, so you fixed it. You gave more money. It was all good, but it was funny because the conversation. It's like,
Next week.
So how about at 7
Coming in or
o'clock?
what?
I'll post my code in the chat. 7 o'clock on the dot, my time. So be 9 your time.
you do realize time zones totally screw everybody up. People can't.
Yeah, no
big
shit.
So it's
For the next 20 minutes.
yeah, 24 minutes.
We're over.
You have 24 minutes. 24
No.
minutes. The Xbox code will be dropped.
This code is going to be missing its last digit. You're
How
gonna
about-
have to figure it out.
Can I set the standard for what they need to do? The first person to send Leo a pic of their big toe.
That's not
dude,
bad.
that's fucking nasty.
Full code for that.
Hold on. As of
You're
right
on
now or at
the
8 o'clock?
Leo.
And
so the first-
and it's a guaranteed win if you take a video of you clipping your toenail.
And
that's already-
Obi
Why?
blocked too.
I
think Obi's
I
getting
just want Leo's.
Pretty sure.
All right. Well, remember we are somewhat of a gaming podcast. Let's talk about the new. And I know Fork is probably really excited for this one, and so is Bomber. Amazon Game Studios.
Forky, son of a bitch.
I know.
Jank toast. He said, "I have some jank toast."
All right.
Enough shit thanks to you.
Amazon Game Studios has some big plans for its upcoming title, New World, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
promised to be supported by the developer for over 10 years. Where have we heard this before? Destiny.
Anthem.
Yeah.
That too.
I don't think Anthem ever said 10 years.
Fallout
They
76.
said that they were going to back it for several years.
Yeah. The only one that really did say for the next decade was Destiny. They were the first one.
No, Anthem said it too. They said they had a 10-year plan.
Okay, well, nobody cares. Anthem sucks. We know that. BioWare's gone. The
Anthem's got a
BioWare we all loved and adored has been gone for a while now.
No more.
Just like other podcasters' shows. But anyway, that's beside the point. But some
Like
of the
that
senior,
Game Beyond the Box one. Jesus,
yeah, they
this
suck.
is- God,
some of the-
no.
Some of the senior developers behind New World revealed new details on its gameplay and studio's plans for the future of the game. New World, this isn't a shocker, will be using Amazon web servers. Who didn't see that one coming?
They have their own web servers?
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
what a lot of games are played on now.
Wait a second,
Oh.
that doesn't seem right. Largest company in America, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
America, the world.
But unlike
Sorry.
most MMO games available in the market, New World will be using a class-based system for weapons instead of characters, allowing you to change your way of fighting anytime based on the weapons you'd like to hold and armors you'd like to wear. So,
Like Dark Souls meets WoW.
Yeah.
kinda, yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. So, I mean, they're really
Like
not
what?
giving.
So the
dates.
one thing that I have, well, it got delayed to August 25th because of the stay at home. They're still got some stuff to do. However, some stuff that I have read about this game, originally it was going to be a survival only game. However, from alpha testing that they got back from a lot of people did not like the flat out survival. So that's actually going to have, because it was going to be a full PvP server, like you dropped in, anybody could kill you. So now they're actually going to have PvP areas that you can avoid, and it's going to be more PvE oriented. Which to me, I've said it before. I talked to Husk about it. PvE is the best way to go. If you do a PvP only system, your game will die because not that many people are interested in PvP. And it's
Not really, no.
no. I
From
mean,
what I've seen of the game,
Well,
it
you
looked
play
pretty
to play with your friends and have fun, not get your shit pushed in every time.
yeah, exactly. I mean, from what I've seen from it, it looks amazing. Some of the gameplay that I've seen, and mind you, they haven't released from alpha or beta or what exactly, but some of it looks amazing. The world just looks, yeah, it's amazing. I can't wait to try it. It's all supposed to take place
I like
on one
how
island.
once you
But they
take
have
over
said the
areas, the
island-
world fights back.
Yes. So once you take over an area, the world fights back. But the longer you hold the area, you can build it up, and your guild or other people or multiple guilds can keep that area. It'll allow for new crafting stations, new stuff to build. However, when the world or another guild decides to take it out, then it's gone, and you lose everything, all the access to it.
Mhm.
So there is some stuff to it. They did say there will be areas that other clans can't take it away from you, and you won't be like, oh, since it's not a PvP area, you can't build this item. Everything's going to be available. So it sounds interesting. It sounds like there may be PvP servers and PvE servers, but the longer you hold an area, the nastier the monsters that are supposed to come out. So to me, that sounds pretty cool.
Jesus, that was a lot of geeking.
Sorry, I've been reading up on it.
Psycho
We got a
Box,
super
bro.
chat.
Yes, thank you, Platonog
Psycho,
1.
you're about to be blocked.
Thank
Not
you
even
for
gonna look
that.
at the picture.
And you're welcome, sir, for the entertainment. We do this every week just because we have nothing better to do on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock.
This is
And,
true.
and we try to make it entertaining. We try to make everybody laugh because, dude, shit
Also
sucks.
gives me an excuse to drink beer. So
Shit sucks right now. I don't care where you are in the world.
Gaming
You
Beyond
know.
the Box led me to be alcoholic.
I don't care where you are right now in the world, man. Everybody's going through this whole, lockdown and everything else, man. We're just trying to make everything entertaining, make people forget about the bullshit in their real life for a little bit. So we like to make people laugh. We like to talk about games. So that's why
It
we're
is
here.
8:42, Thaddeus.
I think so. Yes, 8:42.
It is
Sending it to you right now.
6:42. That's what he said.
Mind you, if
Temperature
you're
is
sending
40
if
below.
you're sending a picture of a toe right now, you're automatically disqualified. It is 9 p.m. Eastern,
No,
18
you're
minutes.
automatically blocked. That's what that means.
You gotta pay attention.
Like Psycho, he's blocked.
9
Leo's
p.m.
still waiting for toe pictures. Just so
18 minutes
everybody
from now.
knows.
You picked like the one thing that just makes me sick. Like,
Sorry, I went on my rant. New World.
in case
I
you
think it's
don't have a
awesome.
toe
I'm excited
picture,
for it.
Give them the 21st digit picture.
Oh,
Jordan
Oh.
said he's been beer 30 for a month now.
right?
I think half the world has right now. It's like, it's not 5 o'clock bullshit. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock everywhere right now, goddammit.
What are you talking about? It's 5 a.m.
oh hey,
It's
SJ, how you doing, man?
o'clock
Hey, so
world.
I did
alcohol
read-
sales in Alabama have
But-
gone up by 250%.
But Nano says it's 1:42 a.m. in the UK. Good God.
Damn. So I
Yeah,
did
he's
read an
laughing.
interesting
Cheers
thing
to you,
on a,
Nano.
on a game forum today. They said if the government really wants to help us, lower beer sales. And then someone else responded right afterwards, that'll kill America. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not entirely not true. I mean,
That is definitely not
Wait,
true. We have Florida
yeah.
hurricane parties here.
Oh, well, I'm on the beach
some
too,
fuckers
so
over there.
yeah, we have hurricane parties here in the South. That's part of life.
no, I'm more going with if you lower beer sales, that means people will drink more of it. And some people don't understand there is a limit where you don't pick back up.
Shit,
That's funny, Dizzy.
Dizzy, just type Leo is going to open a phone and be like, that ain't a toe sip by J-Tech.
Actually, that guy can't send me anything, so no
That's the same size as a toe, but that's not a toe.
I blocked
Dizzy,
him a
that is
long
the
time
that is
ago.
the best thing, dude, I've read in the last couple of hours, man. Holy shit.
So Leo, you have a toe fetish?
No, I can't stand feet. I don't want to see them. Ew.
Well, we know what you're getting sent at Halloween.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, but anyway,
Keep your mouth shut.
have we geeked out on this game by
Yes.
Amazon enough?
I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Oh, no, we're good.
Not yet.
You know, to me, it seems like it has the Fable idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds awesome.
Well, I like the
My thing
idea of
is-
the class non-class system, where you go by your weapon. I thought that
Your,
was
your
kinda
weapon
cool.
or your armor. That seems kind of cool. Seems kind of fun. It sounds like the fact that you can actually take down higher level enemies if you know kind of how you're doing, and they reference
And you get range like muskets, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds interesting. It sounds fun. It'll be something.
Jeez,
that
how much
I'll
beer do you
definitely
drink
check
in
out.
this? Keep hearing pop, pop, pop.
I'm trying to keep it
He's
away
smart,
from the
man.
At least
mic.
we know
I'm
how
sorry.
he gets through this.
Oh shit! I started at fucking.
Drinks the podcast away.
2.5
I mean,
hours
honestly,
ago.
that's probably half our viewers right there. They have to drink just to get
Ghost is
get what
still
we're
in
talking
the
about.
No, like if I listen to this sober, I'm going to want to hurt myself.
We're expecting 8 inches of snow, so I feel like 8 beers is solid.
Oh, I
Smite
had
me,
it
Wilmy.
snow today,
Please, God.
rain today, snow today, and then it was really hot. That was
Don't feel
interesting.
bad. Fork's wife's been expecting 8 inches for the last 15 years and still hadn't got more than 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean that is true. The lawn guy
That's what
keeps
Mr.
coming over
Week is
though,
for.
and it doesn't need mowed. Just like the cabana guy, we don't have a pool.
But anyway,
Is the lawn a reference to?
Nope, giveaway's over. Sorry.
Cocksucking motherfucker.
and who
I know,
believes
right, Ghost?
the Crytek hype?
Okay, so Crytek's been dropping
wait a
stuff, but my only thing is, are we getting a game or are we just getting a remake?
I'm confused because people say they haven't
Well,
made a
it's still
game,
a
but
game.
don't they make Wartech?
Well, they're also hiring.
A
They made a
division,
good game.
They are hiring for a
senior engineer,
for ray
something.
tracing and stuff.
Yeah,
I
so I
think
mean,
that's the name of the game. It's like a free-to-play multiplayer shooter.
I think I know what you're talking about, Leo, but I think it's a division of Crytek, or they publish it, or something
because
like
I know
that.
it has the one dude in it, the nanosuit dude.
But I think it's going to be next year. I don't think it's going to be anything this year. I think it'll be next generation, especially with the fact that they're looking for someone for ray tracing, and they're looking for someone that has 5. Like if you read the article,
Yeah, it's
they're looking for someone that has 5 years experience with ray tracing. So they're not. They're definitely wanting someone that knows what they're
been
doing
in
with
the
ray
game.
tracing.
So if
Yeah.
it's a remaster or whatnot, I've never played it. So should I wait or just play them?
Should really wait.
okay.
It's going to be a remaster.
My thing
And
is,
Madamune
it better
is
not be
blocked.
remasters. I mean, remasters is just again, like I've already said, remasters suck. Just quit making them. Remakes,
What?
is a different story. Yes,
Okay.
remasters for
Okay,
stupid.
my bad. I just say remake. If it's
Yeah,
a
remakes I'm good with. Like absolutely remake it, complete different new engine, do the ray tracing, do whatever you gotta do. cool. But if you're gonna make stuff for say this gen for some reason, like do remasters, I think that's kind of pointless. But that's just me. Of course, I'm probably the minority.
I mean, mind you, up until I think Rumi will probably, Denobi will help me with this more than anybody, but it was, I think, 3 or 4 years ago before they finally stopped using Crysis as a benchmark for video games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because of how much it demanded to actually run
it
it
was
on.
that intensive, dude. It would.
Yeah.
So I mean, people would talk about, why it's an 8-year-old game, and I'm like,
Well, they still
Why
do
is-
it. They're still
like,
doing
you
it for
realize
the
most,
bench. They're still
it's like-
benchmarking the newest graphics cards to get us a hint of what the
Yeah.
Lockhart and PS5 can do. They're still doing it.
yeah, I mean, it's a. I mean,
Yeah, but it
I
was
played
like
it. I never played it on Ultra.
Standard benchmark. Like that's
Yeah.
what Crysis was for up until a couple of years back, where it's still kind of relevant, but it's not at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Hey,
But
hey,
here's the
hey,
funny
Wilmy,
thing.
how does it feel to know that your PC probably can't play Minecraft with ray tracing?
My PC can play Minecraft at whatever I want to play it at, dude.
Well, actually,
with ray tracing?
yeah,
Yeah.
the 2080
I don't-
has ray tracing.
Oh, I
I
know.
don't, I don't have
it
a
has it, but
$1,200
they're saying-
computer. My computer is almost $7,000.
They were saying that the 2080s were having a hard time with it.
With the Minecraft
It's not
Yeah, with
just
ray
2080.
tracing.
RTX, Jesus.
My thing is though too, I'm not playing Minecraft.
I just said
I would rather play. I would rather play
Sea.
Sea of Thieves and get listen to Barry Manilow records.
I don't know about that.
We can
Hey,
arrange
that's
that.
bro.
We should
That's
all
some
play Sea of
beautiful
Thieves in the
water
podcast.
graphics.
I mean, that'd be
I'm just
awesome.
saying. Just
All of
saying.
us on there.
I mean,
What are you blind?
I mean, to be totally honest, though, they released the ray tracing on Minecraft, and a lot of times they'll release stuff on a video game, and the cards need patched to even be able to run them. So I'll see what happens. To me, NVIDIA, they make the cards, so yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
It's got to tell you something. If they went from the high res graphics that they were going to put into the game and switched it over to the ray tracing, it was a lot more work to do it the first way than it is to add the ray tracing. So now it's just the computer components to be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can't be that much more difficult if they were going to go the other way and gave up on it before they even finished.
Well, yeah, and they're refining shit constantly.
that
Like, there's a
super duper
reason
edition.
RTX was so not RTX, like the RTX cards, like they all came out and ray tracing was kind of shit, and
Well-
like you saw these huge drops in frame rates and shit because it was so tasking. But that's what happens when you move things forward.
But here's the
And
other
it-
thing: when it first came out, nobody had games.
No,
There were no games. They had demos, tech demos, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is awesome. We have this." No, you don't.
Wasn't Battlefield
have
1 one of the
it
first
months.
DICE,
You're
one of the
right.
first people to implement it? Is that right?
Yeah, but I don't think it ever worked right.
The last Battlefield,
They fixed
it worked decently after they did some patching.
yeah, they had a lot of patching to do because it was so
So, Dredd,
fucking
I
new.
have a question for you, Dredd. If I lower my 1080 to 480p, I should be able to hit that ray tracing, right?
Yeah,
If you get the right
We
SSD,
got RT cores.
you might need to do a 240p on there.
Don't
have-
forget about
you
that
need
RAM.
40p.
Gotta have good
you got to
Okay,
have
okay,
the
okay,
SSD.
Geeking
I
out
was-
too much. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Add another protector.
Yeah, we
on
can't
there.
geek it up too much. We'll
Put the
bore
pocket
people to sleep.
protectors away, gentlemen.
When I was playing Metro Exodus, I was playing it at 1440p at 70 FPS, and then dealer told me to turn on ray tracing, and at the main menu I had 10.
35.
No,
Oh,
main
fuck.
menu I had 10.
Holy shit. That's bad.
I
Wow.
was like, "Oh, brute force this bitch."
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Overclock that bitch.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
fucking
Okay,
lights
okay,
on
okay, okay.
fire.
Back-
Oh, I
back
overclocked
to-
it and
back to
then
Crytek.
it shut off, bro.
So Cyberpunk 2077 is getting nudes.
Okay, that was random as hell, but all right, we'll go with that one.
I knew that shut some people up.
I figured
Because
nudity
instantly
was
it's
already
like,
in the
whoa,
game.
what?
He made everybody start to think about things. Like, wait.
I mean, it is from the people that made Witcher. They have sex on a fucking unicorn, for crying out loud.
Leo runs to his controller. Xbox. record
On
that!
a unicorn or with a unicorn?
It's like a stuffed unicorn on top
Oh no. Okay. Anyway, so Cyberpunk 2077 will get
of. Have you ever
DLC
played Witcher?
as large as The Witcher 3's announced before launch.
which makes sense. I mean,
Is anyone really surprised?
No, I'm
They're
not.
talking these DLCs are like game-sized DLCs, like
Well, I mean,
literally
Witcher 3's
game-altering DLCs. Like,
I mean, if you
Witcher
download
3 had the best DLC out of
Blood-
like any
Blood
game I've
Wine
seen.
was
The
freaking
DLC
huge.
is bigger than all of Fallout 4.
I mean, they included what 12 free DLCs plus the 2 big ones.
Yeah, I mean, they said that considering that Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone DLC combined added 40 more hours of content. I mean,
That's another
that's
game.
20 hours. Yeah, that's 20 hours of content. To me, for a single-player game, 20 hours, that's a lot. That's some good content, and especially with the fact you already have the campaign to go through. So,
And that's not including all the side quests and
I mean, this is
everything else.
exciting. I mean,
And just staring at everything.
Well,
you
what
know?
I love is the fact that
Cyberpunk is my most like. This is literally probably the number
I
one.
just
game
want to hear about
for me.
multiplayer.
I-
If-
they-
and
they
it's
bring it.
including a multiplayer mode.
I could care less about a multiplayer for that game.
Yeah, I don't.
I still don't
you know
understand
what?
why there is even going to
Every
be one.
game should have
Because
a
people
multiplayer
like
co-op
me.
mode.
Like
Zach.
No,
co-op
like,
makes
every
sense.
A
fucking-
but
co-op
not
makes
multiplayer.
sense, but a multiplayer,
No,
what are you
no,
gonna do?
That's
like,
what I mean by multiplayer. So
yeah, like a multiplayer like you co-op or something like that. That's what I'm
Yes,
hoping they
yes,
do.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't want a PvP. I don't
You
want.
want a battle arena?
Oh God, no.
no MOBAs. That's
You want a
Lame
battle
as-
royale, baby?
Like some. Yeah, no.
Take all your
I have
PRs,
yet to have
shove them
any
up your
problems with
ass.
Borderlands on my console.
I've only had
I
one.
also
I only had one issue with it. It shut my X down one time.
Well,
but
also,
after
I
that,
don't,
never
use
did
it,
it
I don't
again.
play on an X. I play
So-
on an S.
So I played Borderlands with Leo 2 weeks ago. We played for
2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that.
2 or 3 weeks ago. We played for probably a good 20 hours between 3 days, and it was going great. And then it shut my X off, and I uninstalled it
Oh yeah, I forgot. I found out
because then I felt the
yesterday-
side of my X, and all I felt was a nice sunburn coming out of the vents. So I'm like, nope, I don't need to burn it out.
Well, you know,
If
you
you're
really
playing
shouldn't be
Border-
trying to stick your penis in one of them little small holes on the side.
I mean, it fits. Why not?
That'll happen.
You just gotta
If you're
force
playing
feed it some air,
Borderlands
bro.
3 and you're worried about your console being bricked or anything, do not play a high-level MOS. There's so much shit going on in the screen that it will
Dizzy.
slow your shit down.
I mean, what's wrong with a battle royale in Thomas the Train universe? I don't see a problem with that.
Dizzy, I think you're wrong on that one. Fork wants a battle royale on Pornhub.
Like Thomas the Train
I'd watch it.
Skyrim.
He won't. He won't admit this on the podcast, but he has
You
bought
have to-
several.
Everybody
PS
running
Vitas.
around, with stinging dildos and PS Vitas on the other hand. Hell yeah! I mean, come
I
on.
also fought
Well,
Macho
you
Man in
also don't have
Skyrim.
the 1 against 50 mode.
Hey, 5 minutes. Get those foot picks ready, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting
Ooh,
my
yeah!
And talking of Cyberpunk, did y'all see that controller that was shown on Amazon? I think Canada's website.
No, I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see
It's
it.
actually pretty dope. I mean, the downside, of course, it's the
In fucking Canada.
current,
that-
the current
That new
controller.
Ori game is one of the games I will
That's
not
pretty
play. I uninstalled it from my Xbox because it shut it off.
I've
wasn't
I've never played an Ori game.
Or
Ever.
yeah,
Don't-
runs pretty good on my X.
Yeah, they patched it.
Animation
It's fucking awesome.
It's a good
It
game.
ran like shit on my Xbox when it first dropped, so I switched to my PC to play it, and I didn't have a single problem after that.
I
I'm-
did find it funny. I was able to play Borderlands 3 no problems, but Ori and what is the new one called? Freaking
Will
nailed
and the
my
Wisp.
Xbox.
Will of the Wisps.
Okay,
I've
that
had
is the
Netflix.
Hey,
It's called Will of the Wisp. Get it right, damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
Ori
I'm
and the
not
Will of the Dead
Xbox
Xbox.
enough. I'll show
Okay,
myself
so
out.
I am dropping the link for the Cyberpunk. It's in Discord if you guys want to look at it for the Amazon. Okay, it actually looks pretty sweet.
No, it does look cool. I mean,
Don't you lie.
it's no Xbox Pope. Freaking.
No, I
design.
mean it looks nice, but I mean
Well, if it's
Yeah,
not-
I think I'd rather have
Pope
Pope design one.
Pope's
No,
looks
well,
better.
I mean, absolutely. I mean,
Is it an
That's
actual
the-
controller or just a design?
No, it's an actual
it's-
controller.
it's the actual controller.
I mean,
It'll
I
be
see what they
available May
went
4th,
with.
2020.
So does that mean they're going to make a special Xbox too? That'd be cool.
Probably. I mean, why not?
Oh, wait, no,
Oh.
Xbox don't make special
You
editions.
don't.
I forgot.
Oh, that's awkward. Never mind.
Well, they do for their biggest games like Halo.
For their
and Gears.
giveaways.
No, they,
Yeah, see,
they
Dr.
made a Halo one and a Gears one.
Dr.
Back
Dinglenut,
with
I
the
don't
original.
get
the
it
this
over.
generation.
Oh, wait, yeah, the Gears 5 one. I forgot about that
and
one.
Gears 4.
Gears 4.
Red and black S, yeah, with the scratches and everything on it.
Wait, I
Gears-
thought that was 3.
No, the Xbox One S with Gears 4, the red and black one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I
It was,
remember
and when you
that.
turned it on, it growled at you.
Come on.
And the 360 one had the chainsaw.
Oh,
sound.
awesome. Minecraft one. So they've had more.
Oh yeah,
and
that
actually
Minecraft
more
one was
detailed.
badass. I like
And
that
way
one.
more detailed than anything
The
from
Minecraft one was amazing.
Did you see the controllers for
Yes.
Minecraft? If you looked in the back of the battery pack, it actually shows like the pig meat
Yep.
or the TNT.
Yes.
So
So-
that was badass.
Back to Fallout 76.
Ew.
We were talking about Crytek, not Fallout.
Yeah, why are you going
Yeah.
from
Fuck
Crytek to shit?
Because did anybody know you could transfer your characters and get a free copy on Steam?
Did anybody care?
You can't do that
No,
anymore.
like I had to dig to find that, and I'm like, nobody even commented. There was like 100 likes on it, and it was like, okay, apparently no one even wants a free copy of
No.
Fallout 76.
No, they don't.
No,
If it came
because I got an
games with
email.
gold, people wouldn't download it.
I got an email from Steam yesterday talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, who cares? Delete.
You know what I want to know is when that NPC realizes that and starts complaining about it too.
Start sounding like the guy from Clerks. I wasn't even supposed to
Look,
be here today.
The best thing that's ever come out of Fallout, besides the AI that wanted to die and play something else, was when people would build love mansions or act like NPCs and kill other players. To me, that was about the only good thing that's ever come out of that game.
Actually, the coolest thing I saw was where they actually built their settlement underneath the world. Like they clipped through the world and built the entire settlement underneath it. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, and
But that was about it.
Noof. One issue, dude. They tell you not to plug the Scorpios and the newer consoles into a power strip. Just plug them directly
'cause
into
it
the
hasn't
wall.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Xbox is $299 again. Damn.
Yeah, they
Because
just put that
technically,
back
yeah.
down.
if you
Yeah,
plug
which
it
is
in,
hilarious because the S is also $299.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot
Oh,
of
I'd
sense,
go with
does
that.
it?
The S did
Yep,
drop as well.
they're getting rid of
Nope.
the X.
The S is the same price as the X because that's what I was looking at. Because I was looking at maybe getting my daughter an S on her own, and I was like, "Oh, the S will be cheaper." Nope.
Nope. Get an X. Be done with it.
Yep. Get
Well, here's
Gears
the
5
beauty
X
of it
and
all, right? At the end of the year, we're not even going to be talking about these consoles shutting down. We're going to have the new console coming up that's going to be even better circulated for air and everything else we could ever want.
Except for
It'll
when
be-
those games come out and then they do lock up your old Xboxes because that's
But
just
that's,
what it's
yeah, I
gonna
mean,
do.
you know, I'm just saying, you know, look at
Nah,
the
no.
future
I mean,
we are-
hopefully
we are
these new
getting-
boxes don't fail.
stuff.
I mean,
It's been
definitely
24
hope so.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yep, it's 7 o'clock.
Alrighty, guys, it is
All right.
9 p.m.
Load 'em
Send
up.
those toe shots to Leo to get a code. He will pick
Don't do
the
that.
person, and then they will DM back the code.
How am I supposed to
Send
pick a
them
person if
now.
I'm blocking everyone?
Did you say nipple shots?
Pick the nastiest fucking toe that gets
Look,
sent.
look, we don't even care if they're
I'm-
your fucking toes. You can get them
I'm
off
serious.
Google.
I'm gonna
I'll give-
block anyone that says anything.
And if J Tech is listening to this show, it has to be a toe.
Yeah,
It
it
can't
can't,
be
look
anything
like
else.
a toe. It can't be the size of a toe. It can't be painted like a toe. It has to be a toe.
A real toe.
Man,
From
by
a
then tonight,
foot.
I might have the entire chat blocked.
You
Jesus.
can't have a
Don't
painted
block
nail
people.
on-
They're
I'm
only
gonna
doing
block
it to
them.
win
I don't
And
dollars.
then
Two
once
shits. I'm not
once
getting
Leo picks that, we may have a code drop for Final Fantasy 7.
And Miles, to answer your question, Xbox says theirs are ready to go no matter what.
I haven't-
They're ready to ship their next gen consoles.
So
Goes over there being Ric Flair.
we've talked about this on here, and I mean I think we've all kind of gone the same thing of Xbox has probably just been pumping these out for a while, so yeah, they're ready to drop them. So I don't see people are like, oh, this and yeah, they have a division in Brazil that has not been shut down. Yes, they don't pump out as many as the one in China does, but guess what? They said multiple times, do not worry, we'll have enough. So, mind you, I mean, it is what it is. It'll probably be like every other console that they only make 10,000. I'm just using a number. And the rest of you will have to wait for the next shipment. But, I mean, that's how it always is. They make X amount and go from there. So, anyways.
All right. I messaged Leo the code. Give it away to one of them. Toes.
Leo, look in Discord.
Oh look, Leo just got. Huh?
Check out Discord.
Oh, jeez.
Dread, you horrible evil person.
Dread.
Pinocchio.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the?
It's a toe penis.
That's a hell of a tone, Dread. Where did you find this?
Oh, I've seen that a long time ago.
I can't stop watching it.
First gift.
No, seriously, Leo, I sent you the code, so you got to give
Fort
it to one of those
can't
people
stop
you block.
watching because that's the first time he's seen anything over 2 inches grow and get hard.
No. Make sure my wife doesn't see this.
I'm
She'd be
sorry.
Like, yeah, I told you.
I'm going to hell. I know it. I got my tickets from Jim Baker in 1987 at a Motley Crue concert backstage. I'm good with that. It's okay.
Giving him a blowjob.
Getting a blowjob.
I mean,
All right.
we will be giving it away later. Shizno, the Final Fantasy VII. So I mean, mind you,
Mine.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
Resident
giving
Evil's
away-
already gone. Invader won Resident Evil 3.
It pays to be early.
Wow, I was gonna say everybody. Can
How do you join the Discord? I don't
fondle
know
forks
if
balls,
we just
and
let
that's how you
random
get in.
people in.
yeah,
There-
yeah, they can join.
Oh.
Just in
put
case
the link in the
Leo,
chat.
just in case Leo doesn't send the code to somebody, I put it in chat, but it's missing the last digit. If you can figure it out, it's all yours.
No, I got it. I just been blocking people.
Leo said he wants no toes in his DMs.
I'm gonna put a caveat to that too. Okay,
But,
I know it's not my code to give away to put a caveat on, but I'm gonna put a caveat on it. If you redeem the code, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of
Let
those
us know,
pet peeves
please.
I have is when someone takes a code, doesn't say thank you, doesn't even say, hey, I got it, and then everybody else is still typing away trying to figure it out if they even got it. You know, so
Yeah.
just
I mean,
as a
it's
courtesy.
not hard to say, hey, thank you, I redeemed it. I mean, at least show some gratitude. No big deal. Because, mind you, I'm just going to put this out here right now. None of us are that big that we get codes for free. Every single code we give away on here, we have to pay for. So it comes from our pockets that we give away these codes. So please let us know. Thank you. It's not that big of a deal. We just want to know that someone got it, and that way other people don't sit there trying to type it in. So, because mind you, the more people that do that, the more crazy we'll make
Say
these codes.
one thing. I'm glad more people don't know what my Twitter is. Jesus.
We can fix that. Don't
Twitter
worry.
handle is
God damn it! Why'd I say that out loud?
Leonidas. Fucking.
We can fix that.
You're dead to me.
We're dead to you until we stream together next. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ. Bastards.
And I'm pretty sure everyone saw the train wreck that happened on Twitter this morning.
No, I didn't actually.
No.
Never. a
Really?
train.
What?
apparently
Odie?
I have enough PlayStation people blocked that are toxic that I didn't see any
Oh,
of it.
fuck.
I had to go dig it out to find it.
Supposedly, Amazon-
Earlier.
Amazon in France was listing PlayStation games on Amazon for PC. This went on for a couple of hours, and the irony of that is, if you've listened to this show, if you listen to this podcast, we're gamers. I don't care what it is. We play on all systems except for Obi. Obi has this undying passion against Sony for some reason.
Taking donations.
Did Avish get the code?
He just hates Sony. There's nothing we can do. We can't convert him. We gave up. He's a lost cause. Just ask his wife. But anyway, they had actually created a fake account for Amazon and was putting up these posts saying all these different games were going to PC. And yeah, like Dizzy just said, Days Gone. They listed the PS5 for PC and all this other stuff.
I
And
warned you, Miles.
and finally, they caught on when they started, listing Mario games for PC, because we all know good and well, Nintendo, that's never going to happen. So,
But you also got to think this
What's
all
a
happened.
Sony?
This all happened at the same time that Amazon is having to close their warehouses in France due to a court order. So it kind of all fell all at the same time, and then here comes all these games showing up. It's like, but once they post a PS5 for PC, I was like, that's pretty freaking funny.
I mean, they even went as far as saying Nintendo games are coming to PC and things like that. And I mean, what I find funny is, why does it matter? I mean, if it's true, it's true.
because it's fanboy fodder. That's all it is. Because because like we say it all the time, there's toxic people on both sides of the gaming community. And that's why I have over 25,238 people blocked as of today. That number grew 200 since yesterday.
My blacklist just went up.
I mean, my thing is, To me, I will never understand how you can be that toxic that you can be mad that a developer here's a perfect example. New Horizon came out and released it to PC. People blew up, and the developer came out and flat out said, "You should be happy we're releasing it because it gives us more money to make a sequel." It's like, there it is, exactly. The more people that play that game, the more people that buy it, the more money they make, the more they can make. The more sequels they can make, the more people they can hire. Why would you not want a company to make a better sequel?
Well,
other than the fact you want people to not experience it unless they're on PlayStation or Xbox. Because, mind you, it's not just PlayStation. It's Xbox, it's PC. There's haters all the way across the board, and I'll never understand.
It's that
why.
stigma of
Little
keeping
dick
that
syndrome.
the reason to
Comes
buy
down
it.
to having a small dick. And
Yeah, I mean-
they're jealous, and they've got little dicks.
I mean, it just they just want to have something to pretty much make sure that they made the right choice, because you can only play these games on this only box. You can't go build a PC. You can't go do anything and play these games, and like it's turning into that now. And so some people are upset. I mean, when it first happened with Xbox, so many people were getting upset about it. A lot of big personalities were getting upset that games from Xbox were going to PC, and then or just going to PC and not even coming to Xbox, and that's still an issue, I still think. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's still like it's going everywhere. Who freaking cares? Buy what you want to buy to play on what you want to play, and just play the freaking games. Like, I don't know why you have to solidify.
Miles just nailed it. People want to feel superior.
Yeah, I mean, here's my
I
thing.
think it's more like
I want PlayStation games to be on PC. I want Xbox games to be on PlayStation. Why? Guess what? We are all going to gaming everywhere, to where no matter what system you play on, you can play with other people. More games are doing it. Modern Warfare, Minecraft. There's multiple games that no matter what system you play on, you're playing with other people on other systems. I like that, because guess what? You could actually meet some pretty cool people. Heaven forbid you make new friends.
Yeah, anybody available? Because I really need some new friends. Have you seen the fuckers I hang out with us on this podcast every Wednesday night?
You invite us every week, bitch. That's all I gotta say.
They are such a bad influence. I never used to cuss. I was always a good Catholic kid. I was a good little Catholic boy.
You're
You
funny.
sold your soul for a blowjob. I don't want to hear it. Okay, so for the Final Fantasy VII code.
Yeah, it's mine, baby.
I warned you fuckers, I would block you. Anyone that sent me a freaking foot pick, toe pick, whatever the fuck it is, I'm blocking you.
Take a picture of your
Next thing you know, Leo's going to be going, rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat, 69 assholes lined in a pot. Hooray, lizard shit, fuck!
Okay, so
If you've ever listened to George Carlin, you know exactly where that came from.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so listen to the directions very clearly.
Oh, don't do it.
In 10 minutes at 9:20 Eastern, not before you will be disqualified at 9:20. DM Bomber why you deserve the Final Fantasy VII code. The best one will win. Do not send, I have no money, I really need it. No. Say why you deserve it. Like, it has to be a legitimate reason.
It's
He
not
will
just 'cause
pick
you
it
can't afford it.
at 9:25. So you have
That's a legitimate reason.
5 minutes to send it.
I'm just saying.
But deserving don't mean you have no money. A lot of people don't have no money, so everybody's deserving then.
No, come up with a legitimate excuse like, hey, I played it back in the day, I want to relive it with my kids. That's a reason. That's a legitimate reason.
I want to look at.
And please, no messages
Mother
like,
Teresa.
no messages like, hi, I'm crazy gamer. My fake
My
wife
wife
died
died.
of COVID. I'm dating her sister, and they don't know what each other looks like.
I'm dying
Don't
of
send that
cancer
one.
right now, and Final Fantasy VII would make my life easier.
Because I'm sure in 2 days you'll have another game that'll make your. Give us a legitimate reason why you want it.
If
in
you want
9
to
minutes-
Tifa naked, I mean that's fine.
In
You
9
can do
minutes,
those
send it to
I
Bomber.
want to play
If the
dress up with
timestamp,
Tifa and Aerith.
if the timestamp on Twitter is before
can do that.
9:20, you don't qualify.
disqualified.
Trust me, we know you love his sister.
Bomber, can you
Cyber.
throw your Twitter up in?
I have a Twitter.
Yeah, you have a Twitter.
Hey, Bomber, why don't you put your Twitter up on the screen? Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bomber, I'll bribe you
Damn,
with a
dude.
$20 Xbox card.
Ooh. Well, hey. You say it that way.
I was joking, Husk. By the way, I didn't.
I was gonna say, did anybody get that card?
But I blocked everyone that sent me shit.
Bomber just did, didn't he?
You can't be blocking people, Leo. They need that in their French fried taters.
Coming from
uh-huh.
you. Coming from you.
I'm the king of the block button, biatch.
The block fucking master.
Every time I hear that, I still picture Ori and that big old bullfrog in the background.
There's Bomber's Twitter link. I put it in. It's a hyperlink. You
my
just
link.
got to click it. It'll take you straight to his page. 9:20. At 9:19, you're disqualified. It's not hard to read time, guys.
8 minutes.
You're gonna put my
8
sisters
minutes.
in there.
Yeah, that
No,
sounds
I thought about it. I
And-
really thought about it.
And Psycho, that's what we're here to do, dude, is make everybody laugh. Try to,
Wait, you're giving away OLED money? Is that what you said?
OLED money. Yes.
There's another $10 hanging out in the chat if somebody can figure out the last digit.
Oh.
It's a dick. It's a dick.
There it is, baby. Go get it.
Please tell us who gets it. Please
Yes.
tell us who
Did
gets it.
someone already
Not
get
hard.
the $8 one?
Said he got it the last one.
Yeah, Avish, I think, said he got the last one. Didn't
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Said
Average
he
got one?
got-
Okay.
I
I
think
thought he said he got oral
He said,
sex.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's-
for the whatever code. Yeah.
Yeah, he said thanks for the OS, and then later said oral S ...
oral sex.
the oral sex.
he? Okay, so if nobody.
Johnny!
Yeah, if nobody gets
Yeah, if
that, you
nobody
gotta
got it,
let me
I'm
know
going.
so I can put it back in the chat because it's gonna start scrolling up pretty fast.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
you
not
guys
going to
are
do the math.
complaining.
I'm
I
not
warned
gonna
you
do the math
before.
for you guys.
Because at the end of the show,
9:20
Leo's probably
Eastern.
gonna blame it and then say
Copy
something.
and paste that
Cover
bitch, Alex, and just start guessing.
Alrighty, so
Like, anybody's got a fucking computer with this fucking get that knocked out, bro.
Yes, Final Fantasy is
So-
only on PS.
Yep,
Wilmy.
yes.
what are your thoughts on the God of War producer joins Microsoft's initiative?
I don't know why that was ever. That's kind of old news, I thought. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
this-
old as fuck.
Yeah,
We were talking about that last
Oh.
week.
Yeah, that's been a while
I
back, dude.
saw it and linked it.
The last time, I mean, that was back
Damn
before
dragons.
Husk went into rehab, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Why you gotta let everybody know my shit?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of
Shut up and
old.
drink your beer.
I mean, that's why you're beer now.
Oh, Will, I'm about to open another
It
one.
got him off the rehab.
But now one funny thing, and I know most gamers don't like Jason Schreier from Kotaku, and
Oh.
Kotaku has became kind of a.
Dude.
And I'll be the first to admit I have no respect for most of the people at Kotaku. I think they're a bunch of toxic douchebags. But anyway, he
I mean,
did.
hold on. They're the company that complained that Soroku or whatever it was needed the easy mode, but then complained that Final Fantasy VII was too easy.
Right, and they were also didn't they have the guy that couldn't make it past the tutorial in Cuphead?
Oh,
Yeah.
Baljean's got the code.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, Battle Jeans. Awesome.
Hey,
Thank
you know what?
Jeans.
Battle Jeans,
Sweet.
DM me because you did that. I'll add $10 onto it. Thank you.
Congrats. Gene's good shit, bro.
So Battle Jeans, DM me. You have my
And
Twitter link.
congrats to Avish. as
Noof,
well.
did you just say your next TV will give you head or OLED? I can't.
That's
Okay,
all. I think he said head.
okay.
We'll give good.
But anyway,
Mooch!
Mooch. But back to the article from Kotaku, and I thought it was just kind of funny. I mean, the article, it is what it is. It's just from the headline.
Very
The-
short.
The Outer Worlds writers hire Outer Wilds writer.
Yeah.
That's a tongue
Is
twister.
it bad that I had to
They
read the
hired their
article name
face.
5 times to make sure I wasn't missing something?
I did the same thing. I was like,
I was
what?
like, Outer Worlds writer hires Outer Wilds? Wait a second. I'm like, am
The
I
bad
missing-
part,
LC short
the bad
text,
part-
What?
Ghost read that and had to light up another bowl before he could figure it out.
Some of those things they get away from me, man.
My
it was
eyes are
kinda
going
like,
crossed. I can't read this.
Wow, Cyber Gunter is pretty blunt.
Yeah, he wants head from Noob.
Whoa.
Noof,
I
I
mean-
think Cyber's talking to you, buddy.
You live in California, there's a lot of bums.
Oh my God,
live in Oregon. There's a lot of bums too. I hear. Just saying.
a lot of bums.
Bums everywhere.
Wow. You horrible, evil fuckers. Jesus
Cloud,
Christ.
what's up, man?
Go find you an easy lot lizard. Be on like, the homeless. Or whatever.
Yeah, so I mean, I felt bad that I had to read that article over and over, but at the same time, it was kind of like I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's like, okay.
them bitches.
Who just
They're
did the
both about
Inspector
space.
Gadget evil
Yeah,
guy?
but then it also makes me wonder if they're hiring somebody. I know they're coming for DLC, but how much DLC are they planning on coming out with, or is there a
DLC
Outer Worlds
for
Part
what?
2 coming out?
You know
Outer
they're
Worlds.
they're
there's-
making multiple games right now. I mean, they're making their big AAA game that they're.
I didn't see
supposedly
anything
working
for DLC for Outer Worlds.
I thought they were gonna. I
No,
thought there
there
was
was-
DLC.
I think it's in May, isn't it?
That's what
Yeah,
I thought.
Yeah,
Oh.
they have some DLC coming out, but I don't think that whoever they're hiring right now is for any of that. I believe it's for their next iteration.
No,
of
so,
that game
right-
or
Yeah, it'll get DLC story in May, and then also further later this year. So there's multiple DLCs coming out for it.
I need to try to give that game a chance. I didn't like it because it played like Fallout, and you know me, I don't.
I mean, a
Well,
lot
if
of
you don't
people
like
say they
Fallout,
don't
you're
like
not gonna
Fallout.
like it.
You don't like Fallout. The AI they created didn't like Fallout. What are you getting at here, Bob?
Well, that was 76. I just didn't like any of the other Fallout. So
I remember
just didn't
76. I was 3 years old. I don't remember much of it.
Then you're not gonna like
hold on.
Outer Worlds, Bomber.
Hold
no
on,
matter how many
listen.
times you force yourself,
That's
because
what
it's literally just
The
like
same thing.
the older Fallout.
okay. Okay.
Am I the
Then
only
I'll-
one
then
hearing
I'll
that?
give it a shot.
Do you guys
Hearing
not
what?
hear that?
Hear
Or
what?
what?
Dude,
Well
genius.
played.
Dude is a genius.
Husk, hold on. I just got to ask something. Do you drink because you can, or you drink because you're on the podcast with us?
Not just
I
that.
drink
What are you
because-
drinking?
I drink.
Okay, I mean, I just want to make sure
What
that
are
we're
you
not
drinking?
that we're not
First, what are you
driving you to
drinking?
drink.
Right
What are you
now,
drinking?
I'm drinking a fucking Bush Light and a half a screwdriver.
I hear you.
So
Half a
you're
screwdriver's a drink.
You
I
take
forgot about
half
that.
a screwdriver.
Correct.
It's like half a
and then
screwdriver.
you
What the
stir
fuck?
it.
Yeah, it's a drink.
That's gonna hurt on the way down.
I drink once a week. I quit for 2.5 years while I was in school doing coursework shit, so it ended a couple weeks back. So
Why do I have a feeling?
Oh,
when you
so
said-
as soon as you got on the podcast, you started drinking.
Yeah,
See, that's
wait a
what I figured.
Wait a second.
Let's hear.
What I have a feeling when he said school, he had
That was
quotation
actually a
marks
week
like
after.
school, but it was actually like rehab. Like I was in school.
I got
That
my
wasn't exactly what Winnie said. No, it was actually a week after I got on the podcast.
My parole officer wouldn't let me drink while I was on
started
parole.
again.
Yeah, when he said, "Did you hear that?" The first thing I thought was, "Damn, he's actually gonna fart on his microphone."
I have heard
I'll
that
tell
on
you
a
what.
Twitch stream.
The next time I have one,
Well, it's not like, it's not
I'll
my
fart in my
concern. I
mic
could
and I'll
care
send
less
you
because you're the
a
one that's
picture
going to
of
be
my
putting
big
your
toe.
face up
Okay,
and
hold on,
start
hold on.
talking.
It's 8:20. Send it to Bomber's DM.
No, it isn't.
8:20.
It's 9:20.
You mean
Hey,
9:20?
It's
somebody-
9:20.
Hey, I tell you what,
Liar.
some people are like were waiting, like had their button on the enter button, man. I hear you.
It's a smart way to do it.
Absolutely.
But while we're waiting for that, I know everyone saw the new PS5 controller last week. And granted, it does sort of remind me of the Xbox controller, just a smidge. But anyway,
Sexy black dress. Sexy black dress.
but
Big top.
I think there was an article I found on Tech Radar, and a lot of people are predicting the only game developers that are going to use some of these fancy new features will be their first party.
Oh yeah,
Makes
I read
sense.
that article.
Like they
Because-
talk about a lot of features that are just gonna kind of not
Not
be
get
used
utilized.
because
Yep.
Yeah, third-party developers really aren't going to use these, just like on the Xbox.
they're derpy proprietary things that it's just not going to happen. I'm just saying it's cool, don't get me wrong, but like what's the point of them if they don't get used?
My only complaint
Okay.
with the DualShocks we have now is the share button and the options button are just way too small.
Aye.
Alright.
Well,
Wait,
did anyone
wait,
really
they're way
expect
too out of
that
the
many
way.
third parties to mess with all the extra crap?
I feel like
Yo,
They really do.
I feel like I have to reach.
Obi's
I
got to
don't-
bounce out. I don't know if you guys see that, but
All right.
yeah, like hook him up with an early outro or whatever.
I
Yeah.
think
No,
he
he's-
just dropped.
No, yeah,
he's
Yeah.
no, he's got to go.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, he's got to go. So
Wake me up before. Oh,
Before
sorry.
we go.
Oh, we got a
just-
super
It's the first
chat.
thing that popped in my head. too.
Nano, thank you for the super chat, sir, for the Toe Fund orgy. Gotta go, folks. Have fun, and thanks for putting up with me. Much love to everyone, and please, everyone, stay safe. Thank you, Nano, and I hope you stay safe as well, dude, because I know you're up at like 2 a.m. in the UK just to hang out with us, so we appreciate it, and we
Toe-
appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man.
Have a good night,
And
man.
somebody,
Also-
please, what is a fucking toe orgy? How does this work? Leo?
I don't know.
I don't know. I blocked it.
There's
For anybody that is messaging me right now, I'm just putting thumbs up on everything. I am reading them, so I appreciate it all, but I can't like.
You're
just
supposed to be
respond.
writing a paragraph.
I am not
God
responding
damn
to
it.
Okay,
everybody.
hold on. At 8:25, we are not accepting. That's when he's going to go through them. So at 8:25,
You mean 9:25?
9:20.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
it's
was gonna
8:25 my
say,
fucking
it's
time.
9:23.
9:25
couple more
Eastern
minutes.
time. 9:25 Eastern time. We are not accepting anymore. He will go through them then. Hey, SJ McLean.
Wow, everybody
Yeah,
really
quiet.
quiet.
It got really quiet. Okay, so
yeah, what the fuck
okay,
happened?
okay, because of the messages, y'all said something about the controller. What's going on? Like, what was the feature that y'all were talking about that I
There's a
didn't?
bunch
All
of
the
features.
features.
There's
That-
all-
just all the
yeah,
features.
that most of the features probably
All
won't
the
be
worthless
used.
features.
I mean,
Like,
I don't think
basically-
they're worthless.
basically
I mean,
everything that they added on isn't really going to be used. So basically,
what's not going to be used?
the accelerometer. So basically, the things that we have in Xbox we've had for a while, where the triggers vibrate and all that, those won't really be used.
They will buy
so-
their first party.
Yeah, welcome to the party, Sony.
Well,
That
here's the
was-
thing.
that
It's,
was
it's
the
called a
whole
gimmick,
thing, is
okay?
their-
So until
their
they
first
show,
party will probably be
Did-
the only ones that use it.
Yeah, I
Huh?
mean,
yeah,
he said the first party will be probably the only ones that use it. I mean, to be honest,
right.
it-
That's what
they
the
prob-
article said.
yeah, they
I can
probably
barely hear
won't.
Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who are we? I can hear
Keeps
Ghost
cutting out,
clear as
too.
fuck.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I'm
at
sorry,
launch,
Can you hear me now?
yes,
Yeah, maybe.
unfortunately.
Barely.
I mean, to be honest, it'll probably be
Sound
one of
like
those
that AI.
things where it won't
Cut
get a
in
lot.
goes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
But no, but
Blink if you're in
But
danger.
yes, the control. I think the
I'm
stuff on the
blanking.
controller is gonna be used. The first party devs are definitely gonna utilize most of it, not all of it, of course, but most
Well, I
of
hope
it.
the first party does.
But I think even the third party
Right.
guys are gonna use some.
You know,
parts
Knack
of it.
3 is
I
going to
mean,
use all of it.
But see, I don't know if we're going to see a
Absolutely.
lot of it right at the get go, and I think that's what they're talking
Well,
about. Is it
well,
has
no,
a lot of
it's-
stuff that
it's
may
the-
just go to
dude.
waste.
Dude,
and
it's
that's
the same thing as the current boxes. When the PS5 and the Series X come out, they're not going to be utilized fully either, and that's
And
just
Yeah!
that's how it's going to be.
Yeah!
That's why it's called a
Down, Willie, down!
Okay.
Down, boy!
Think of the
Hold on.
Nintendo Switch. How many ice cubes are you still checking out on your controller, on your Joy-Con, right? So I mean, they put it in there, and now you got the
Mine don't do
Switch
ice
Mini
cubes.
that doesn't even have that.
That's right.
Was
Dick,
it
so-
Dick,
I forgot what you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
think-
where you
I don't know. what
Mine's are
the fuck.
attached.
Is
There's no
Ghost
rumble.
having a different conversation with somebody else or what?
He's either having a seizure or we need to talk for a second.
Quick, get the bomb.
Alright. Whatever, man. Alright, we'll talk about it after, I guess. I'll clue into what the fuck we're talking about.
I think he is. Is he on the phone?
I think he's talking to somebody else besides us.
No, man, I'm fucking talking to you. idiot.
Oh, we can barely hear you, but it sounds like you're having a completely different conversation.
You
Let him
Ghost,
talk.
Ghost, you sound like what Husk is going to sound like in about 3 hours.
Yep.
He's already getting to that point.
I was going to say, don't you mean like 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
And
Is
going,
that any better?
Go Ghost. There you go.
Oh, there we
No,
go.
I
Yeah.
guess
I hear a
not.
ghost.
and going back up,
Better.
I agree with
Alright.
Death Spanked. I don't think that
Alright.
microphone's going to be used very
Uh-oh.
often.
Wait a second. Isn't Alexa a thing?
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be like Alexa, where it can monitor you and things like that. That'll be weird.
Yay, more government
It's-
monitoring.
When Cuphead 2 comes out and that guy can't jump over the box, he's going to be like, "Hey, help me over the box."
Well, you know the new Xbox controller is going to be more
Microtransaction for
expensive than the
$4.99
current
for
ones, too.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
all the
yeah.
tax that they put in.
They always up the price when the new shit comes out.
I mean, the cost of everything. I mean, is kind of irrelevant to me. But the mic. I I don't see it being a really utilized thing. I guess maybe for quick telling your PlayStation what to do. But other than that, I think it's going to be kind of.
Remember the Kinect and everybody being pissed off about that
Yeah.
motherfucker monitor you 24/7. Hey, put that bitch in the controller. You can't even turn that bitch off, or you can't play.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, I
There's a mute
loved
button, man.
I loved the Kinect because I loved when I
I
played
did
Call of Duty
too.
back in the day, and people would drop off because they were using their goddamn Kinect as the microphone.
It doesn't change the fact that it's on.
I only use Kinect for Skyrim.
Right. But Wilmy, you say you can turn it off?
Yeah, there. If you look at the pictures that are zoomed
Oh, wait,
in,
well,
there's an
turn
off
on
button
Mass
on the
Effect
on
3
the.
too.
Well, and they also said
Is
that,
that what that
I
button
think
is?
there's like a setting also you can shut it off. So I mean, there's ways you can bypass it to where you can shut it down. But how many people are going to do that? I mean, we have some.
I did.
Well, how do we know it works?
I don't know.
You
saying.
actually turn the thing on and try to speak to it. I mean, that'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it has to respond to you.
That's true.
They're made to respond. What are you talking?
What the
Just
fuck is
saying,
going on with
everybody-
the?
Everybody
mic
freaks
sounds
out about
horrible.
privacy, and they're
I
like,
hear like every other
You know,
word.
Did he
Yeah.
get a different strand
I'm just
that
trying to help everybody get their tinfoil hats on.
Oh no, dude! If you want tinfoil hats, we can go. We can go back to the the first topic we had.
If you want tinfoil hats, just go to
Is that any
Twitter.
better?
I think the new
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 controller is being created by the government that made the first game in Portland, Oregon. Here on Gaming
Yeah.
Beyond the Box, we uncover it tonight.
Oh, absolutely. That's
We
exactly
learned it
what
from
happened.
hieroglyphs.
That
Okay.
shape does match the shapes on that screen.
Okay, 1 second. Miles Wilburn, you win. Thank you for what you said.
Hey, I blocked that guy.
Bomber, sit. Fuck you, dude. Fucking asshole. Michael Pancino, thanks for the $10 super chat, man. Can't stick around today, kids and all, but everyone that got their stimulus check, pay your water bill and wash your butt. Good night, thanks. Yeah, please pay your bills with the stimulus check. Don't buy a
Fuck that.
fucking
I'm
PC
getting Coke
if
and
you have a water
hose.
bill.
Coke and hose.
And Michael, thank you for the super chat, dude. I wish I knew what the fuck a stimulus check was.
Yeah. Hey, Miles Wilburn,
Yeah, you
send me a
probably
message
didn't
with
get
your
one.
PayPal.
I just sent the IRS
Hey, I warned you,
$14,000
I'll
at the
give a
first
shit
of the
if it's too
year. So
Told everybody, send me that shit and I will block you. Said it before you sent it.
And see, the thing is, I believed him. That's why I didn't.
and speaking of weird shit, I did not put a link in Discord. I
Really?
actually ran
You,
across
all the weird shit.
I ran across an article. It was right before the stream started. This kind of ties in. Huss said something about tinfoil hats earlier. I've got a good one for you.
Oh,
China this afternoon decided that
wrestler?
all
Fuck it.
online gamers will not be able to communicate with outside people. So these are the same communist leaders that banned Animal Crossing of all games in China. But now
What,
Had
they
to be
put
done.
Winnie the Pooh in Animal
I
Crossing?
would say the coronavirus isn't in the Matrix.
no, that's
Fuck you
not
worried about?
the point. They actually
I know.
every IP provider in China they issued out some giant firewall, and if you guys in the chat are playing with somebody that is in China somewhere, I'm sorry, they're not going to be able to communicate with you or play with you anymore. This was implemented sometime earlier today.
16 hours ago in Japan, it was announced the Chinese Communist Party will be introducing new laws that ban online gaming in order to curtail contact with individuals outside of the communist regime.
Well,
basically-
PlayStation sales will go up.
Yeah, I mean, mind you, this is the same country that if you Google Tiananmen Square in China, all you see is wonderful Tiananmen Square, where if you Google it outside the country, you see a guy standing in front of a tank, and 5 minutes later, no guy. Because now he's all over the square.
Dude, I remember watching.
So for everybody that bitches and complains about video games and all your fanboys, think about this. You could have it a lot fucking worse. You could live in China right now.
Yeah, the Chinese Communist Party is unhappy that Chinese players are able to communicate with an unregulated control with people outside of their communist party.
I thought they were afraid that they were going to pass the disease on to the other people through the PlayStation.
Well, be glad you can't, because, dude, I was still doing podcasts when I had COVID.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, someone got a message.
Trooper. Yeah, you got it. Your fucking wife had it.
Yeah, my wife just got over it a couple of days ago.
Well, that's
You guys
good to
went through
hear.
the ringer. You made it out.
Well, it's not good
Oh,
to hear
yeah.
that you got it, but you know what I'm saying. It's good to hear that you both made it past and over.
Oh yeah,
in my
she's
mind,
actually had 4 days now without a fever. After 3 days, it's considered you're over it and it's gone.
Here's
in
hoping
my
it doesn't
mind,
come
it's
back for
better
you
to
guys.
have it and get through it than to sit here and fear it. Honestly, because if you get it once, like let's say you can get it again,
Yes.
it shouldn't technically be as bad because you just beat the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Noof just put, well, ain't that news just baddie?
Ozzy Osbourne could have told all you fuckers you don't bite the head off a bat.
Yeah,
It's
don't
like
eat
that
bats. It's
poster
bad.
you put up.
Don't
Check
eat
Ozzy
that.
for the cure.
Yeah, right.
You know, when I was in
Ozzy is
Cub
God.
Scouts, back when I was 9 years old, my den leader told me, cook everything before you eat it. Just saying.
That
I was
defeats the
9
whole
and knew that.
purpose of sushi.
Fish. What about women? I mean,
I mean, you take them out to dinner first, don't you? That's
Man,
kind of cool.
Bomber's getting dark up in here.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Infinite. We already had that discussion about Crazy Gamer's wife. They came and repoed her. He couldn't afford the payments.
Michael Wilburn, you have 3 minutes to message me on Twitter, or I'm going to have Bomber pick somebody else, dude. I've
Pick
put my
me,
link up
pick
there. Come on,
me.
send me your PayPal.
Okay.
and I'm not messaging you on there. To say,
Don't have Batman printed or not a good.
please be on there. No, don't send it to me. He sent
I
it to
wonder
me.
if Catwoman's got it then.
Pork.
No. You have to follow directions.
I know.
Here's even my link. I
Here
know.
is my link.
I make you work.
Directions
through
are
things, I'm
hard.
sorry. I
Directions
know.
hard.
Make you work for it.
Life
click,
hard.
Reading bad.
click send.
Bad.
Let alone directions. What the?
Yeah,
All I hear
Miles,
is-
send it to
All I
Pork,
hear
please.
is beers popping.
I
I
know.
don't know what's
Oh,
going
that's
on.
actually my knuckles.
Oh.
Beer this time. Nope, still finishing this one.
So what you're saying is beers, your knuckles sound like beer tops. Awesome.
That's possible.
So the last article I think we have is the one that me and Bomber have been drooling over.
Yep. So go for it.
Here we go again.
Come on.
Okay, so-
God, this needs
My
to be.
dad told
So we talked about this last week.
Somebody
I asked
read
Wilmy.
Newf's comment first, please.
Okay, Noof's comment. When my ex-girlfriend asked why I brought a frying pan to bed before I went down on her, I said my dad told me I had to cook things before I eat it.
I'm sorry. It's fucking great.
Oh, Noof, you're awesome.
Boom, boom.
Okay,
boom.
so last week
Press underneath
we
the bed.
at the very end I asked Wilmy if I could cover something that was just announced by Icy Veins. Someone had gone through the data of the new expansion Shadowlands for World of Warcraft and found that they were adding gamepad. Well, it came out today by Windows Central that World of Warcraft Shadowlands will support the Xbox adaptive controller and other gamepads. Now, either A, there's a bunch of PC players that really want to play WoW on a controller, which to me would drive me
This is
fucking
weird.
nuts.
That's just bad. No, bad.
Or
Wait,
WoW's
wait,
coming
wow.
to console.
But also the adaptive controller though for.
Yeah,
anybody
no, mind you,
that's
the adaptive
disabled
controller,
and stuff,
that is
that's all.
cool because there's a bunch of people that can now play that haven't
How
done
would that
other
work with
controllers
WoW
as well.
or any MMO? Because there's so
you
many
can
buttons.
you can assign different buttons. I mean, for the
Yeah,
most part,
but there's so much crap you have to hit.
The
No,
adaptive controller
you can
has
make
a
it.
million different.
yeah, you can buy
for more buttons.
a whole bunch
and
of different buttons, and
modifications
I mean, the list
holy
goes
fuck.
on and
That's
on
a big
and on.
Yeah.
fucking controller when you get done with it. Damn.
No, it
Oh, yeah.
can be, but you gotta
Yeah.
think though, for somebody that is disabled in whatever way they may be, that hinders them from.
Yeah, I understand, but just like
I think it.
I don't see how it's
huge.
possible with so many skills and everything you have to
We'll
worry
see,
about.
like World of Warcraft. I mean, you could. I mean, I don't see somebody maybe using it controller and really rating very, very well. But then again, maybe so. I mean, honestly, a lot of the skills you don't need a ton all at one time. So maybe.
Oh,
you know,
so
some
Can you
Like,
play
yeah,
the
like
game
a
with
set
16 buttons?
Well, I mean, hold on, but also
yes.
World of Warcraft has added a lot of
There
macros
you
to
go.
where you can actually set it
Yeah,
up to
macros.
where you can actually hit one button and do multiple things. So
Yeah,
for the
that's-
adaptive controller,
What's a
it will help
macro?
out a lot.
You have
It's,
about 16 buttons on a base Xbox.
It's basically an automatic.
You just
hotbar
counted that,
sets
didn't
off
you?
the skills for you.
No,
Oh,
I had the same conversation with my girlfriend the other day because I was telling her about it, and she was a WoW player. I'm like, well, if they're bringing controller support, that means you could play it on your Xbox.
So she actually came in the room and went, "Wow!"
16 buttons. Like you don't have to use a mouse and keyboard.
Dude, I'm telling you this, and this is me. There's no, just like freaking getting into the Final Fantasy 14 or whatever. There's no MMOs are not meant to play on a controller, so there's no
No.
and I
Fuck
know
you.
this for a fact that there's no PC
After
person that can play on keyboard and mouse that are going to want to use a controller. Just not going to happen.
Yeah, once you deform your fingers into those positions, you
I
can't
mean,
go back.
Well, I just recently
I mean, to be
played
honest,
Final Fantasy 14 with a keyboard and mouse, and I can't go back.
there
and
were
dude,
there were
when I
a
go
couple-
to type on a keyboard, my fingers automatically go to WASD.
I mean, there were a couple people that I played with in World of Warcraft when I played heavy back in the day that did play on Xbox controllers because according to them they liked it better because they could push the LB button and now their XYBA became something else. They pushed the RBA, it became something else, and so they could constantly go back and forth. To them, they enjoyed it. However, everyone that I knew that liked it were heavy first-person shooters from Xbox or PlayStation, and that's why they liked the controller so much because they couldn't get used to the mouse and movement.
Well, that was the first time I've used a keyboard and mouse since, what, Serious Sam Gold? Something like that, back in the day.
Yeah, because when I'm hitting a button and I can't
Or
figure
no,
out why I'm
Perfect
not
World.
moving, and I realize I'm hitting the wrong key,
Oh yeah.
it throws you off, man. You know, not
I
everybody.
mean, once you learn how to use a keyboard, WASD, your mouse and everything, it's not hard to do. But to me, this
Keep saying this
screams.
WASD like we're supposed to know what it means.
They're the W key, the
Up,
A
back,
key, the
left,
D
right,
key, and
yeah.
S key. Up,
Yeah,
down,
that's
left,
your
right.
basic movement
Movement.
keys, man.
If my keyboard
Oh,
wasn't so
see, that's-
fucking
that's-
obnoxiously
that's-
loud, I
sent
use
you a
my
keyboard.
all the time.
Yeah, see, Ghost.
I haven't
Ghost
used
doesn't
it
play
yet.
them. Yeah.
He's
I
about
was
to.
gonna say he hasn't even played it yet. I don't think.
Oh, he's about to.
I just got my little long cord adapter so I can
There we
fucking
go.
use the keyboard for my chair, if you will.
And so, to me, it screams console. That's me. I could be wrong, but to me, I see it coming to console and it possibly being announced at BlizzCon in November.
Well, if they have controller
Which would
support and the
mean-
game's not that hard
Yeah.
to run, it would make zero sense not to put it on console.
Absolutely.
They could just boom the population again.
Especially
Boom!
if you have
They
a
pull
Series
it.
That's the thing
X.
we're all forgetting.
Boom!
Even though
You
it's
have a
going to
Series
have
X
controller
coming.
support, you're still going to have keyboard support on the console.
Yes,
Yeah.
So what's
absolutely.
the difference?
There's not. There's not.
There's not,
Wait,
but it's
wait.
like it's like Final Fantasy 14. You can play it on a keyboard.
But
Or on a
also
keyboard
it's
or a
a-
controller, but with the fact that they're bringing it to that, my guess is they're bringing it to console. So people that don't want to use a keyboard or mouse are going to use.
I would laugh my ass off if they just brought the PlayStation. I would so
You know
laugh.
they're not. You know they're not. That would be the dumbest.
Especially
I mean,
Ybarra being in
honestly,
there.
if WoW brings it and they do not bring keyboard support, like Elder Scrolls Online does not provide keyboard support whatsoever.
No, that
that game would be so much
pointless.
better with keyboard. So
Yeah, it
much
would be.
better. I wonder
Dude,
if it's
there's-
got keyboard support on PlayStation. I never looked that up.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think any
Probably
of
not.
I don't think any of the console. Anyway, I think what PSO and
Ooh, yeah!
and that are going to be the ones
Fuck!
that have it.
Wilmy's asleep over there. He's like, I gotta stay awake. God damn it!
I gotta yell. But no, but
Can
like
you
World of
dig it?
Warcraft coming to console would be freaking phenomenal. Yes, but of course this is just we don't know. Maybe that'll be something they talk more about in May when that supposed first Xbox video / live event's going to happen. The rumored one. Maybe that'll be something. I don't know.
Wait, I thought it was actually happening. Is it only rumored?
Well, it's still rumored. Like Microsoft hasn't said yes.
Officially
they're going
announced
to.
it?
Yeah, they're
Uh,
definitely doing their E3 quote unquote E3 presentation one in June, but there's supposedly going to be
Maybe.
Yeah, Shizno Elite. The ESO does not provide keyboard support on the Xbox.
one. No.
However,
Oh my god, you horrible evil fuckers! Why not?
hey,
Calm
ESO
down,
players. ESO players
Does
can
it?
play
Crispy
with PC
Wilmy.
players that use a keyboard and mouse, which makes no sense.
Mixed with a little Macho Man.
That's what I'm about. See, that's my thing. As much as he's trying to act like crispy, I swear he sounds like
Macho
Man, boy.
Crispy Hood.
You can shut your ass, Bomber, and go get me some French fried taters. Mm-hmm.
The scientist that made him was like, "Why, God? Why?"
Guys, if you'd actually get talking to a little much, you could talk like Crispy a little bit more when you get that little rasp and
Oh dear
hurt
God.
your throat.
Yeah, no.
Well, I don't smoke 13 packs of Marlboros a day.
Anywho, but yeah, WoW console, do it.
Just
You
do
heard
it.
us, Amari. Just do it. Amari,
Shut
just
up,
do it.
do
That's
it.
all that matters.
Wait,
Just
Come on,
do it.
wait.
Just do it.
Dude, like
Probably get
totally,
at least 1,000 people.
what? Just do it, right?
man.
What?
Like totally, just like Noof, he's like totally gonna go like Noofonomics, and he's like totally gonna go buy a new PS4, you know.
And he's
So I
gonna
mean,
buy
like
all
totally,
these-
dude, just go do it again, right?
There. I just heard that
Morpheus?
Jersey accent slip out.
Did you just say you had a boob slip out?
I said I heard your Jersey
I
accent.
thought you had a problem pulling out. I was like,
Oh, okay.
Explains the kid.
No, that's Fork's problem. He's got what, 18 kids or some shit now?
Oh, I don't
I think
count
the
past
count was
12.
at 22 last year.
Whoa,
He was-
Oh.
he
that's
was-
like a lot.
Who's the father?
I mean, the
You just
IRS.
keep
I
saying,
mean,
"Hey,
they
you."
don't know he's the father.
The
but
IRS
he
doesn't
does.
let you claim past 6, so I count past 6. So
Oh, there you
Look
go.
there.
I mean, if the IRS ain't gonna let me count you, I ain't gonna count you either.
All right, are we done with the WoW
Oh,
conversation?
We are done with the WoW
You
conversation.
want to be on the
Oh,
show?
thank
You want
God.
to be on the show?
Wow, that was painful.
Man, dude, you just don't know. I was actually sitting here playing Sea of Thieves. That's how painful that shit was.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck you!
It was
No,
more
you're
entertaining.
lying, Will, because you weren't snoring.
I don't think you were.
You were
really
snoring,
playing
I believe
it.
it.
Sea of Thieves would have been much better.
You would have to install Sea of Thieves, and you would not
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was playing Bleeding Edge, same thing.
Ew.
All right,
So they're God. Keep it away. Keep it away.
so oh yeah, let's do the outro.
Oh,
hey man, that guy's
There's-
kind of like a dick and bro.
there's actually something I have.
Uh-oh.
Gonorrhea? What?
No,
You'd have to have sex
about-
to get that.
Does it itch?
for anyone that plays on PlayStation, in like an hour and 16 minutes, you can get Uncharted Collection and Journey for free on PlayStation
Unless
Store.
you're in Germany. I heard Germany's getting something different.
Oh, I don't count them.
Wow, that's cruel.
Dude,
Hey, wait. I also heard if you continue to send your toe shots to Leo, he will not block you, and he'll
I will
actually
keep
send you an
blocking. I have a lot
Xbox
of-
code.
That shit up.
Damn.
If you send a picture of your toe in some fucking hamburger helper, he'll give you double.
Muska's about to
codes.
get blocked too.
I think I already blocked
Drunk
Husk
ass.
earlier yesterday.
Oh yeah, Wilmy blocked me like a week ago.
Yeah. Or
yeah,
some-
no,
at
that,
some
that was
point.
an uncomfortable
Yeah, I just figured I'd
conversation.
let everyone know that you could get those on PlayStation. That was all
He's
I had.
like, "Why does Wilmy have me blocked?" And I'm like, what? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I also have you blocked.
It means you're off the show.
Fuck!
Back.
Read between the lines. Stop popping beers, you goddamn alcoholic.
Bitch. Drink once a week.
This is a child show. We do not.
Yeah, and remember that conversation earlier when I said I'm a good Catholic kid? Right.
No, you didn't send me.
Hey,
anything.
you know what? Hey, you know what? Someone did ask me that I should give them the Final Fantasy VII code out of the good Christian nature. I sent them to the Jesus Christ Twitter handle. There you go. Talk to that.
Damn.
Bro.
Send them to
Welcome to Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Yep, exactly.
I'm like,
Man, I hate Husk, but he's on the same page. God damn
Yeah,
it.
same.
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna send you a picture of my toe.
I'm gonna block you. I'm not lying.
2 hours has gone very quickly.
Yes, it did.
Whatever, Wilmy. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever you
Shut
two,
up.
fucker.
Go back to
Fuck
sleep.
it, make it 3
Wait a
hours.
second.
So-
there was
Fuck
a
you.
speed bump that we had, Wilmy.
Dreadpool, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
You can find me on Twitter as Dreadpool. The O's are actually zeros.
yeah, I made that mistake.
Lies. The
Yeah.
lies.
Took work for a while to figure out what. I'm like, why isn't he tagging me?
I was tagging you, just not the right you.
Not the right word.
He was tagging a photo of you.
Hey, whoa.
Yay!
I don't want to know. I don't want to see nothing.
Oh, shut up, Cyber. I warned
So
you
anyway, you can
beforehand.
find me on. I
Oh,
lost
Fork
my
might be
train of
getting
thought.
blocked too.
You can find me on YouTube, Stadia. There was something else. What else was it?
Switch?
Switch.
No.
Pornhub?
Well,
Dizzy?
Yeah, maybe you could find me there.
You
On
play?
Pornhub? Yeah.
I just don't show my face.
That's
So
fine.
on Switch, my
Perfect.
code is 569569569.
Shit. Whatever. That's not even enough.
8675309.
8675309.
Jenny.
Find me.
Jenny.
You can find me at all
Leo,
those
you've got
places
my
as Dreadpool.
toe picks.
All caps, all letters. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on up.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. One more thing before I forget.
Uh-oh.
Gaming After Dark next week. I'm skipping the first part of my work session, so I will be on there with news.
So you
behind.
won't be normally
Alright.
masturbating like you are at work? Okay, so
Wait a minute.
This noof guy.
Maybe. I don't know.
When you were a male prostitute, how do you skip your first session?
Go down the
you,
street.
you don't give the first blowjob?
Do you fake the orgasm? How does that
go
work?
to a different corner.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Gigolo,
Alex.
male gigolo. Starting
Stadia.
Dreadpool.
I am a founder on Stadia.
Yes.
Can't talk
What'd you
about
find?
something if you don't know anything about it.
Not much.
I found guilt.
All right, Fork
You
Boy.
stand on the opposite corner from me.
Fork Boy, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere at forkboy_gaming, Twitch,
In the closet.
Instagram, in your closet, on PlayStation, on
Under the
Xbox.
In your mom's bedroom.
And yeah, that's where you came from.
I'm fat because she makes me sandwiches after we're done.
And
You might find him on Sesame Street as well.
I'm banned from there.
The letters today are.
I touched Big Bird a lot.
Of course you did.
You touched my chocobo, you son of a bitch.
Wait,
But you can find me on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Twitch. Come out and check us out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday when we stream. Always try to have fun. If you enjoyed the podcast here, that's pretty much the same thing, except you get to see my horrible gameplay and me dying a lot. So
That's
yeah,
true.
Come check us out. Yeah,
he
not
does
lying.
have a neat green screen though.
Yes, I do. I cut a lot of shit out. You will not see anything.
Except for Noah.
And be
All
thankful
you
for
see is
that.
fork and green screen, that's it.
Just
Definitely
if
come check us out. We try
There's
to
a
have
game
fun.
behind me, I swear.
We do have 2 games up for grabs. However, you will need forks to get them, which is currency.
Yeah, grab people.
Fork
So
said
you
he
possibly
likes me, so
have
that
it.
means he sent me
You'll
something
be happy
nasty.
you,
So
you have
wear
all the
green
forks.
speedos.
Yeah, I have green speedos.
Okay.
That's nasty. I think I'm. Bye, guys. I won't.
All right,
be
yeah.
back.
All right, Bomber. Tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Of course, you can find me on the old Twitter at HRBomber1414 on Xbox and PSN at HRBomber. Of course, you can find me here, of course, every Wednesday. Then every once in a while, if I'm there, work stream. So definitely jump on Discord. Usually there as well. So try to at least interact with people that want to be part of the community and have fun. I mean, that's kind of the whole purpose of what we do, and what I try to do, anyways, is have fun with it, regardless of the conversations. Doesn't have to be always gaming. So, but appreciate everybody coming out, and yeah.
We'll talk about Florian.
All right, Husk. Tell everybody where they can find you, dude, besides in the back of a cornfield.
I want to say thanks for everybody that showed up. The chat was on fire tonight. It was wild there for a little while. I couldn't even keep up with it.
That's
you can
because
find
of
me
the
at
alcohol, sir.
ACS. That could be. That could
And
be.
a little
I couldn't read
inebriated.
straight.
And then he just
you can find me at
disappears. He
ACS
comes out, licks
_
my
Husk.
asshole,
Pretty much everywhere.
gives me
I
poison
would
3,
talk
gets
on
me down to a heart and a half. and
Fork
disappears.
Boys
Hi, guys,
stream
how
and
are we? That
Discord,
was so
but
gross.
I'm inactive in there, so I'm gonna get kicked at the end of the month because there was a notice a couple days ago.
I
And
don't
just
count.
be a little active.
Anybody I know, I don't kick. It's the ones where I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Hell, that's
No.
the one. That's the ones I like to kick. Is the ones I know.
I mean, shit,
It was-
Bomber's still
I know
there.
It was an awesome
but I get
show.
kicked out all the
and-
time. I have to coming back.
Someday when I message Wilmy, I'll get 2-word answers instead of one. It's taking some time.
A period does not count as a word, dumbass.
Shit. All right. Anyways, yeah, I love being here. Looking forward to next week. I'll go cry in a corner until then.
Will me
And-
tell them this is on a week to
Oh,
week
look at the emo.
trial.
And as you guys saw in the chat earlier, Mr. Boomstick will be on with us next Wednesday.
Boom!
Get it.
And Leo, Give us your short and sweet explanation on where everybody can find you.
You can find me Leonidas 1084 everywhere but Switch because it's numbers and I don't fucking remember them. So tough shit. I hope everyone had a good night and continue to, and I will talk to you next Wednesday. Have
Don't
a good
forget
one.
to send him toe pics.
Hey,
Dude, that
congrats.
is the longest outro you've ever done,
I
Leo.
know, it was.
I'm proud of you, dude.
Yeah,
Did
no.
you want me to keep on going? I could be like, fuck all you toe fetish people. And you can go suck a dick and go to hell.
Damn.
My name's Leo, and I love toes.
You mean suck a toe and go to hell?
Feet, toes, they're just fucking nasty. That's like my one thing. Keep them the fuck away from me. I fucking hate them.
So much anger.
Oh, hey, this is the first time I really heard the real anger come out.
Yeah, I know.
I think some people
It's
pissed off
fucking
in the
nasty.
DMs.
Oh,
Like someone send you a pic of a dick with gonorrhea on it. Or bullshit.
No, I'm pretty sure that's nasty.
Space, whatever.
I don't think
Cocky,
you've really
that's
seen
what
a
it
dick
was.
with gonorrhea on. I
I
really
don't
think you
care.
are.
I don't want to see
I
it.
promise you.
I mean, everybody's got that one uncle, right?
Uncle, nasty. I don't even look at my own goddamn feet.
All right.
Uncle Tommy made me touch his toe, Mommy.
Y'all
That wasn't toe, Leo.
All right, Ghost, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Thanks for everybody coming out. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys can hear when I fucking talk. I don't know. I had some mic issues, so that sucks. But everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe, or not weekend, week, or whatever the fuck you're doing. We're all quarantined, so who gives a shit? At any rate, fucking just be kind to each other and fuck you.
Can you feel the love tonight?
You can find me on Xbox, The
Can
Evil
you
Ghost,
feel
and
for
apparently on
touching
PlayStation
you?
now. Shut the fuck up, Leo.
We are the
Have a good day.
world. we were having a moment there.
Oh, I get a Twitter. Yeah, that's true.
You know the
Twitter?
shitty
Since
part?
when? Why am I the last person to
That is the most I've heard Ghost the entire show because his mic was screwed up the whole time.
I mean, I'll be honest. His
Literally
mic was
sound
so
like a
screwed
ghost
up.
in the background.
So when I talk about the time that Ghost was so baked that it was bad, that's what Ghost sounded like tonight to me. I'm like, I even texted him, "Are you all right? Or are you that baked?" Because it was like,
I'm having mic issues tonight. I wish I was that big. I'm about to get that big. But...
Oh,
As soon as this shit's over, I'm gone.
that's what it sounded like on our side. You're like, "Oh yeah, we can, yeah, we can do that." We're like, "Who the fuck's he talking to?"
For?
all right.
And Wilmy, where can they find you?
Right
Yeah.
on cue. And thanks everybody for coming out
Well,
again.
besides down on the corner. He's got to
Thanks.
whip that curb.
Thanks for coming out again. Of course, I'm Wilmy Hood. You can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Stadia, and you can find me on Steam and Epic Store and anywhere else you can play a game. Here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And you can find me on Twitter. If you can find me on Twitter, that means I haven't blocked you yet. So that means I consider you good people. So,
what it means us?
what's that?
I'm
What was
good
it?
people.
I know. It's
Now
like,
who's
well,
being a
Wilmy
fucking
called me
softie?
good people.
yeah, I know. He's like, I like you people.
I
There's
don't,
just 25,200 of you that he doesn't.
yeah.
But no
Cracked the
homo.
25,000 mark this week. That's impressive.
Isn't it really sad that that number grew 200 and some people since yesterday?
Well, I mean, we've been waiting for the 25K mark for a while, and then in 1 week it went up 1,000. I'm like,
I was saying,
what the
Fork, we
shit
talked
happened?
when I interviewed you at the beginning of the week. You talked about doing a special something for his 25,000.
Yeah, and on Monday to Tuesday he went up 1,000, and we're like, what the? Did you go on Kim Kardashian and block?
The crazy
No.
thing is, he wasn't trying. There's just people
Yeah,
who
he
want
wasn't
the
trying.
fuck
Yeah,
out of him.
Yep.
No, he's not, because I mean, DMs from people asking, "Hey, I know you're a wonderful
Hey.
guy. Can you send me money because my penis yesterday and now I can't have sex with my sister?"
Hey, look,
hey,
Bomber, I
quit
did not
talking-
send
yeah,
him
in
your
fact,
message, dude.
Dude, I was about to say, like, really? You got to put that out there like that? Jeez.
Hey, Wilmy, I
did
just
you guys hear that?
want you to know, Fork only told me this week that you give people money, so I'm not going to ask you for at least another couple weeks for some dollars. And then you can block me.
Oh,
then.
okay.
Just keep me on the cast for another.
The fuck is he on? Jesus.
I don't know.
No, seriously, Fork was telling me you guys you guys help people. Like that's what you do. Like
well,
I was
let's see.
completely
Help
unaware.
him to an early grave. Wait, what?
I was seriously completely unaware that you guys were, I guess, as giving as you are in nature. Like
I just said we gave away
they're just
multiple
doing their good
consoles.
Catholic
We
work.
try to give. Yeah.
like
They're trying to find their way to heaven, all right?
I'm trying not to twist things to sound terrible. I'm being semi-serious right now. I had no idea.
They're not always
It's
assholes.
awesome of you, and
Yeah, they're
it
not-
sucks that
yeah,
people
just like
try
you
to
guys
take
are
advantage of it.
sometimes assholes. but
So
you're
you're
good.
trying to
it
say there's
fucking
a
drives
soft
me
spot to
nuts.
some people.
It pissed me off when Fork told me that you have
All the
people
dick bags that
like
DM
that
him.
all the time. Just
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, it's
with
common.
you.
Like I
Oh
get,
yeah. Oh,
I
really
get
good.
maybe
And they will
2 to
just
3 a
keep on
week.
growing.
Lonely gets way more than that.
And
Oh,
I
Boys,
always
dude.
get
Blacklist is so
Like
much
those
better.
the worst thing
bags
is
that
I
send
used
you
to get
pictures of their
something I'm
toes.
associated. And I'm like, I'm a broke ass.
You're welcome for that, Leo.
Yeah, you
That's
son of a
actually-
bitch.
that's
You're
actually
lucky you're
how-
on the panel, that's all I'm saying.
That's actually how
You're
part
lucky.
of my block list got so long, dude, because some of the people that would actually message me.
Well, it's like people
so-
just message weird shit, and like I've had people say, "Hey, my life really sucks. If I got this game, it'd make it better." And I'm like, if the game's gonna make your life better, you're in a far worse situation.
I legitimately had a message last week, and I think it was Thursday or Friday afternoon. I'm not going to say the guy's name because I'd actually never saw him before. He didn't follow me, and I didn't follow him. He actually sent me a message and said he was losing his home. He had no place to stay, but he wanted Resident Evil, and I'm like,
How are you gonna
how
play
the fuck
it?
you gonna play it?
You're gonna need electricity. for that.
Wi-Fi, bro.
So I don't know how to tell you this. You can't play on a trash can. I've tried. You can't.
I was just
Use that
completely
balance outside?
lost on that when I was like, how does this work? How are you gonna, if you're homeless, how are you gonna play Resident Evil? I mean,
Hey, even homeless have phones, so maybe he's trying to play on xCloud.
yeah.
You can't play Resident Evil on Xbox.
So you find out.
Yeah, that one's not on XCloud yet.
So
Yes,
you
I
find
know.
out it's an iPhone, and you're only stuck with Halo. You're like, ah, shit.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
suicide right there.
And then I legitly, I posted it earlier, and I even said this on, the Iron Lords podcast a couple of weeks ago. I legitly had a dude message me because his wife needed breast implants. And I'm like, dude, that is way too much of a personal problem.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. My only response to that would be, I'll pay for them if I get the first night.
No,
No, man, you don't
I'm
even know what you're getting into. You're walking into a whole blind situation.
very blind. You better have the lights off because
Maybe
you have no
you never
fucking-
know. 'Cause
Oh
his
my
wife-
God, she's 600 pounds. No.
Oh shit.
All I
The
know
thing
is
is,
if I'm
his wife
stuck
could
with
be a
just
dude.
playing Halo, there's a
you
bullet
never
going in my
know.
head.
But yeah, man, I mean, you just
Why
I
is
get, I
Halo
get
the
some,
only game?
I get some crazy shit sent to me on Twitter, so that's why
but I
most of my
feel
shit's
like
been
that-
set to private now.
That's something that you guys don't really ever put out there. Is
There's dick bags everywhere.
yeah, that exactly.
Dick bags for miles.
So many dicks and so many bags.
They're everywhere, bro.
Last
when
year,
I did my creator feature with Boy this week, I was enlightened by a lot of things I had no clue about, and I appreciate you even more for even having me.
last year alone, we gave
broadcast.
away 42 Xboxes. I
Holy
think
shit.
32 PlayStation 4s. I've lost count of the amount of Nintendo Switches, and I'd lost count of how many games.
Wasn't it like 32 Switches?
It may have been
think
because
that's
I know
what the
there
number
was
Or
one
36.
night.
It was 36.
There was one night I gave away 4 during this podcast.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Well, either way, dude, hats off to you as well.
So
Like-
yeah, that's
No,
why.
I
There you go,
appreciate
fuck
being
yourself.
on here.
One
And
more thing. One
that's
more
awesome.
thing. Did you guys
That's
hear
awesome.
this?
Oh,
But anyway, we are over our time.
somebody stole my line. What am I gonna do next?
We are over our.
Too long.
Just start
We
getting
are
already.
over. Hey yo, we are over
Have
the
a good
time
night,
limit.
guys.
Oh,
We are
big
over the
time.
time limit, so let's since everybody loves this thing, I will take us out with it.
I thought
And
they were gonna do the outros again.
no, we're gonna do. Everybody loves the intro, so I'm gonna play it again.
Oh, perfect.
But everybody have a great night, stay safe, and we'll see you next Wednesday night.
Have a good one, guys.
Good night, everyone. Have a good night.
Later.
everybody.
wide open if you're, but this one's not done yet.
You've heard funnel, right?
Yeah.
Wilmy, go to Twitter and open up the cruise DM.
I just did.
That's pretty close to the size of the PC I've got now.
I don't know whether to be impressed that that's in that guy's room or what the fuck are you implying that you need that.
Look, first of all, Mom, like, just saying.
That's only about 3 feet shorter than the actual PC I have.
What is
Yeah, I
it?
know, but what I'm looking at is you have to have multiple plugs or a power supply from L to run that thing. But maybe that's what's in the bottom is those two power supplies stacked on each other.
Where is this at?
Here, I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's like, well, it has like, this thing has a switch to the